There are some things you can count on come October. A chill in the air, the autumn leaves turning colors, and that the lights shine brightest on Friday night. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Mike G. Gabriel Stadium in Broomfield, Colorado for tonight's game between the 4-2 Erie Tigers and the 5-1 Holy Family Tigers. I'm Bill Rogan along with former CU tight end Justin Adams. We thank you for tuning in to tonight's game on Channel 8. And Justin, tonight we have a game of contrast.
Yeah, on one side you have Holy Family, which is a team with a balanced attack on offense. On the other side you have Erie, who, well, they just want to run the ball. 3 yards in a cloud of dust is how you could describe this team.
If Erie can run the ball down your throat, they will do it. The weather could be a factor tonight.
Yeah, it rained a little bit earlier. I walked on the field before the game, and there are a lot of slippery spots on the field, so something definitely to look out for as the game progresses.
And the temperature will drop a little bit, and it's natural grass, the surface. David Summers, he makes the no-huddle offense of Holy Family go. If you're Erie, how do you slow him down?
Well, it starts and ends with Max Dixon, who's their middle linebacker. And why that's important is because you want to keep David Summers inside the pocket. He's more prone to throw interceptions there, had 5 interceptions this year so far. You want to make sure that he doesn't get to the outside, because if he does break contain, it could be a long day for this Erie defense.
And the Holy Family defense, they've got to play discipline because deception is a big part of Erie's game.
Yeah, and what Erie likes to do is they like to run the wing T offense, which means they like to hide the football, a lot like Air Force football. Very difficult to guard, especially with 4 days of preparation that Holy Family has had for this offense. So it's going to be something very interesting to watch.
Now, Justin, you're not big in the prediction business, but do you have a prediction for tonight's game?
Well, Bill, I don't like to predict too much, but I guarantee you one thing.
A guarantee?
A guarantee, yes. The Tigers will win. Yeah, I guarantee you that. The Tigers will win today.
Justin Adams going out on a limb. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening kickoff. It's Erie versus Holy Family next. And there's the matchup, Erie versus Holy Family. Both teams nicknamed the Tigers. Bill Rogan along with Justin Adams at Mike G. Gabriel Stadium. And we thank you for tuning in on Channel 8. Erie comes in at 4-2. They won their first 4 games, but they've dropped their last 2 to Northridge and to Frederick, so they need a win. Holy Family, they are coming off a victory over Thomas Jefferson 17-14. They weren't very impressive, and Mike Gabriel, the head coach of Holy Family, wants to see his team come out a little bit sharper. Erie has won the toss, and they will receive. Erie in white with the dark helmets. Holy Family in the gold pants, gold helmets with the purple jerseys and white trim. Erie coached by Larry Gartrell in his 18th season. And Justin Adams, he went to a college that you probably like a lot, Adams State.
On the kick for the Holy Family Tigers, number 27. Continuing to
You should get free tuition there if your name is Adams. Kicking off will be Timmy Canody for the Tigers. And here we go. Deep is Anderson, and it's a short kick picked up by an up man for Erie, and he's run out of bounds. Not sure who got that kickoff, but it was a weak kick and good field position for Erie. The starters on offense for the Erie Tigers. Their quarterback is Tristan Lyle, the fullback Tristan Behringer, the wingbacks Pedro Anderson and B.J. Jensen. They're the tight ends, Dotson and Schwab. And there's your line, Tallman, Dixon, Bush, Tyler, and Kubistek. And the quick pitch, and a pickup of about 2 yards. And it's 2nd down and 7. That was Starbeck on the carry, Zach Starbeck. And Justin, I think we might have a little problem with your microphone for a second there.
See if we
second
can get me on. There
down
we
and
go.
8.
There we are.
All right, we have
There we
Justin.
are. I'm here. I'm awake. I'm
Again,
here.
this is an old-fashioned offense, double tight ends and wingbacks. Into the middle it goes to Pedro Anderson. And Anderson, big yardage, and a first down just outside the 30-yard line. Tackled by Chuck Howell. And it'll be a first down for the E-Tigers as opposed to the Holy Family Tigers. Let's take another look at this, Justin.
Yeah, it's just a great, it's a run right up the middle, breaking a tackle there, and running off to his left is Anderson. Gets a real nice gain there before he gets tackled. It looked like for a gain of 13.
Ball at the 31 and flags fly. And we're going to have an illegal procedure call against Erie. Our officials tonight, the referee is Jim Keller. The umpire is Bruce, can't read the last name, Aldridge, Bruce Aldridge. Doug Taylor is the head linesman. The side judge is Jim Smithwick, and the back judge is Tim Kale. So it'll be second down, or first down and 15. Ball at the 38-yard line of Holy Family. Anderson on the carry, left side. Picks up a few yards before he gets pushed backwards. Leading the charge was Danny Fiorino. That'll bring up second down and long for the Erie Tigers.
One thing, Bill, when I spoke with Coach Cottrell yesterday is he was talking about how he's going to have a lot of different running backs get the ball today. So you're going to see Anderson with the ball so far earlier, who looks to be the primary, but in this wing T formation, you can have anybody really in the backfield get the ball.
Second down and 12. Anderson up the middle, across the 30-yard line.
Carried by number 2, Pedro Anderson.
Brought down by Hallwell again.
Chuck Howell.
And that'll bring up a third down and about 7.
About 7 yards to go for the Erie Tigers.
And again, Erie, they've only thrown the ball this year 29 times. Holy Family has put the ball in the air 135 times. They keep it on the ground. Anderson up the middle, and he's close to a first down. Tackled by Jake Shepard. And we'll see where they spot the ball. And it is a first down.
You know, if we could get a replay, it'd be very interesting to see just the offensive line and how they're dominating. Look at the push just of the offensive line of Erie. Anderson finds a hole right in the middle of the defense and just drives his legs to get the first down. And already, Bill, even though we're early in the game, the time is running off the clock. This is the type of offense that Erie wants to run.
Very patient offense. Again, Anderson up the middle. Touchdown.
That's
Pedro Anderson
carried by Pedro Anderson.
with a 20-yard scamper, and Erie strikes early. And Justin, when we see the replay, just incredible cutback ability by Pedro Anderson. And that is his 4th touchdown of the season. The extra point coming up. Ethan Mesler is the kicker. He's 23 of 27 this year at extra points. The quarterback Lyle will hold. And the kick is blocked. Looks like it was number 17, Jake Shepard, getting in there. Looked like the kick was low. So that could loom large, Justin Adams.
You never want to miss extra points, any easy points. They always seem to bite you back in the end of the game, especially of how close these contests have been in the past. But as we look at the replay of the Anderson touchdown, and what it looks like to me is that it was a trap play. And so just overall great blocking. And you see the wide open hole right in the middle as Anderson comes in there. And there's just the wall. Look at the wall, number 58 there. Jesse Tallman, just right there with a great block. And then Anderson does the rest, breaking a tackle there and running it the rest of the way to the end zone.
So 6-0 Erie. And Holy Family will get the ball for the first time.
On a kick for Erie, number 7, Ethan Mesler.
Mesler will kick it off. Deep for Holy Family. It's Jason Martinez Heon along with Weston Dinsmore. Well struck. And Dinsmore, did his knee touch? No. Gets out to the 20. Near the 30 before he's brought down by a host of tacklers. Leading the way was Ryan True. Also in on the stop was Joey Ramey. And Holy Family with the no huddle will get to their offense as we move along. The quarterback, David Summers.
Yeah, but first let's go back. And, yeah, his knee did touch the ground, so the ball should be at the 1-yard line. Great pickup, guys. What a great job on the camera work there.
And the handoff goes up the middle to De Herrera. Jared De Herrera, the leading rusher for Holy Family. And you see the up-tempo. 2nd down and 8. And there he goes, Dinsmore around the right side. He's a speed merchant, fumbles the ball, and it goes out of bounds. A fortunate break for Holy Family, but good yardage and a 1st down. But we do have a penalty marker.
Yeah, we're going to go to the replay, and on the replay you're going to see a block in the back. If we could roll it here. What a great run on the outside, but coming up right there, and I guess that's where the holding call is, on the wide receiver. So
again, let's set the offense for Holy Family while we can catch our breath with their up-tempo offense. Summers the quarterback. Johnson and De Herrera the running backs. The flanker is Holwadell. Dinsmore is the split end. Schaefer the tight end. DiPetrillo, Dudden, Clements, Leonardo, and Kubistek the offensive line. 2nd down and 17 after the infraction. Summers rolling. Downfield, he's got a man complete to Ryan Schaefer. Schaefer in a foot race, and he goes out of bounds around the 25-yard line, pushed out by Anderson. And a big play for Holy Family. A 55-yard pickup.
What a great play early on by Summers. And you know what? This offense is so fast, we're not going to have a chance to see the replay, but what a great rollout and pass by Summers.
De Herrera, right side. Good surge by the offensive line. And he picks up about 3, maybe 4. And they shuttle players in quickly. And we have not seen this out of Holy Family.
Well, it's a lot like the Oregon offense. You know, you catch the defense off guard. They're not able to substitute. So what happens is you have a tired bunch out here on the field. Now, also remember, Bill, a lot of guys for Erie, they play both ways. So this is a way to get the guys tired, especially going into the second half.
Personal foul on Holy Family. And that'll be a 15-yarder. And there's Mike Gabriel, the head coach. His dad is on the coaching staff, the elder Mike Gabriel. This is the younger one, obviously. Coach Gabriel now in his 5th year at Holy Family, and he can't be pleased with a personal foul call. Summers will keep and gets knocked down by the interior line, Tim Bush. Defensively, for Erie, they are big up front, led by Bush, who is the defensive tackle. Also the nose guard, Ryan Harden, is a big fellow.
Bill, running off the field for Holy Family was the fullback, number 41, David Johnson. It looks to be holding his arm, so something to look out for the rest of the game.
3rd and long. Handoff to De Herrera. And he gets maybe a yard. That'll bring up a 4th down and about 17. Actually, it says 4th down. I believe it's third down, though. The yard marker on the far side says fourth down. And timeout. The officials will get together. Mike Gabriel is saying, hey, it's third down. Oh, a timeout taken by Holy Family. So with 7:20 to go in the first quarter, it's Erie 6, Holy Family nothing. And Justin Adams, we were seeing what we expected. The running attack of Erie and the multi-diverse offense of Holy Family.
Well, the one thing that's hurting Holy Family, though, that we didn't talk about at all is the penalties. You can't have a personal foul penalty like the one that they had after having a 55-yard game. What that does is it kills drives. And so you have a type of offense like Holy Family, which wants to get to the line as quick as possible, keep the pressure on the defense. Well, the worst way, other than a turnover, to stop from putting the pressure on the defense is by having personal foul penalties. So you had a holding call, and you also had a personal foul penalty on this drive. So it's really hurting Holy Family.
3 receivers right, 2 split to the left. Summers in shotgun. Launches it for De Herrera. Incomplete, covered by Anderson, and a flag on the play. If that was pass interference, I'll be surprised. It looked like Anderson had good coverage. The officials conferring. And I think they're going to wave off the flag.
Good call.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
So it is a pass interference, and I'd like to see that again if we have that replay.
Well, first of all, the pass is on a wheel route to De Herrera, the running back. And if we get a chance to get the replay, which I don't think we're going to have the chance to, is what happens is Anderson, he turns his head, turns his body, but he bumps into De Herrera. That's where the penalty comes.
That was a ticky-tack call, if you ask me.
Oh, that's where it's called.
Summers on the first down draw, up the middle. Breaking tackles inside the 5-yard line before Pedro Anderson brings him down. So David Summers saw something there and took off. So Holy Family threatening, and again, the hurry-up offense.
Look at the confusion. Like Erie's trying to get somebody substituted in the game, and Summers has the ball.
Summers goes in for the score. No signal by the officials. Was the whistle blown?
Confusion early. Unbelievable.
Timeout, Erie. So a fortuitous timeout by the Erie Tigers since Holy Family scored on that play. So each team has used a timeout.
Let's remember that call, Bill. It looks to be a blown call by the officials there.
And I don't know if we have that pass interference call now that we have a moment. Bill Rogan along with Justin Adams at Holy Family High School. And both teams working their offense.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the greater venues I like in college, not college, but high school football here in Colorado. And as I was walking, just walking the stands, I saw a teacher of mine, Mr. Burns. He was a teacher that taught me at Montbello High School. And so he's here at Holy Family. And get this, Bill, 50 years he's been teaching. So this year is his 50th year.
Congratulations to him. First and goal at the 4-yard line. Summers rolls. There's a holding call. I didn't see a flag. Summers goes in for the score. Wow. I saw a blatant hold in there, Justin, on the left defensive end. Was not called, but Summers with the touchdown of 4 yards. And that is his 9th touchdown of the season, Summers. And to try the extra point for a Holy Family. We'll see who tries it. Shepard will hold, and Marco Leonardo will attempt the kick. Leonardo, a junior, had to make sure they had 11 guys.
Yeah, just waiting for Zach to run onto the field.
So this could break the tie. And jumping was Erie. But when we see the replay of the touchdown after the extra point attempt, watch the left side of the line. Offside Erie. So half the distance to the goal. Crowd is awfully quiet.
It's like a mouse. You can hear a mouse in here.
The kick is lined and it's no good. Oh, it's good. Wow. So 7-6 Holy Family. Wasn't a pretty extra point, but effective.
Well, it's a lot like that drive. I mean, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to, you know, it still equals 6 points no matter what, and got the extra point there.
I tell you, I'd like to see the replay of the extra point.
Definitely, and the
slow motion.
The guy that you're looking for is Daniel Kubastek, who is the right tackle, number 58 for Holy Family, and you saw was a hold. But see, there's something that we talk about in football, is that if you don't have a hold, or if the referee doesn't call the hold, it's not a penalty. So that, you know, I say that was just a great block by Kubastek. Wonderful block.
I did see a Holy Family player reach out and grab a defender.
But, Bill, there's holding on.
In my book, that is a hold.
I understand, but there's holding on every play. And if it's not called, it's not a penalty. Just a lot like that penalty on Anderson, the pass interference. I mean, we could talk about that as being a questionable call, and that's what extended this drive for Holy Family.
And the line kick, his knee was on the ground. And that was fielded by Craig Urish. So good field position again for Erie.
Bill, if there's one thing I could say so far earlier on the referee side is that they have a late whistle. So a lot of plays are continuing even though they should be down because of the late whistle. So it's really just a little hurting the play on the field.
1st and 10 for Erie. Ball just outside the 25-yard line. First drive of the game, Erie went down and scored all on the ground. Tristan Lyle, the quarterback. And the handoff to the right wing, and that's Ramey. Ramey gets about 6 yards. Make it 7 yards. 2nd down and 3.
There you go, Bill. See, Ramey has the ball here. You started off the drive earlier with Pedro Anderson getting the ball. So, you know, a lot of guys on offense for Erie will be handling the ball.
And that's Anderson. Big pile up close to the 1st down. He appears to be a little bit short. Bunch of guys in there on the tackle. So 3rd and less than a yard. I'm guessing they'll keep it on the ground here, Justin.
Well, they could shock you. This could be the 30th time they pass of the season, so you never know, Bill.
But when they do pass, they average over 12 yards per completion. Give to Anderson, and he's stacked up. I don't know. Jensen, the nose guard, in there. So we'll see what the call is. It's 1st down. So Erie picks up another 1st down. Ball at the Erie 36. Anderson up the middle. He gets stacked up. Jake Ravula, the senior, was the first to make contact, but a good chunk of yardage on 1st down, make it 2nd and 4.
And this makes Coach Cottrell just, I mean, he has to have a smile on his face because this is exactly what he wants. Ball control offense by running the ball, killing the clock, and also you're getting, what, chunks of 6, 7 a pop every time you run the ball. This is exactly what they want.
Ball at the Erie 42-yard line. And here's Ramey on the pitch, weaving his way through traffic out to the 50-yard line and a 1st down. A determined effort. Stopped on the play by Jason Martinez-Heon. And right at midfield, Erie in business.
So, see, Bill, what we're going to have is a quick pitch here to Ramey. But what I want you to take a look at is look at his legs. Look at how he keeps driving. After the initial contact, he keeps driving. High knees, which keeps the momentum going forward. You always want to have a lean forward.
And here's the pitch to B.J. Jensen. He gets about 2 yards before he's slung back to the turf. On the tackle was Ryan Younggreen. He's the leading tackler for the Holy Family Tigers. 2nd down and 8.
Another thing of what this running game does is it really tires out the defense for Holy Family. So this is going to be a second half game to see who's better conditioned, which defense could really hold up the best.
Anderson tries to break it outside, and he's pushed out of bounds. Hallwaddell on the tackle. That was a good job of stretching out that play.
Well, a lot of the runs that have been successful for Erie has been inside the tackles, actually in between the guards. Whenever they went outside, that's when they have had their problems.
3rd down and 9 for Erie. Might we see their first pass of the night?
I say why not? The 30th pass will happen here. I'm in a predicted mood. Why not?
Well, they have double tight ends. I'm sure you'd like to see them get involved in the passing attack. They'll give it to Ramey, picking his way. He'll be short of a first down, I think. The last second surge. Good heavens, they keep moving that pile. It will be 4th down, but a lot closer than it should have been.
If we could get another replay, I just want to show the leg drive again of Ramey when he gets the quick pitch. So he gets the quick pitch, runs on the inside. You have the blocking, just trap blocking. He jumps over somebody. But again, after the initial contact, look at his legs. Again, keeps pumping forward. So what happens is, even if he gets hit, he will always lean forward to get the extra 1 or 2 yards.
4th and a yard. Erie going for it at the 41-yard line. Anderson squirts free. The ball is loose, and Holy Family has it. So a fumble, and Holy Family gets the turnover. And that is a very tough play. It would have been a first down for Erie.
Yeah, if we could get a replay of that, because it was hard for me to even keep it with the ball. First of all, you have the give to Anderson, and the ball spurts out somewhere around here. Yeah, you can see the ball right there on the right side of your screen. Number 3 for Holy Family, Tyson, going after the ball. And he's the one who recovers it.
Incomplete pass. And Tyler Sheen, the senior, said, hey, there's the football. 2nd down and 10 off the incompletion. David Summers, the quarterback for Holy Family, fakes to D. Herrera and keeps. Looking like Tim Tebow as he gets out to midfield. About an 8-yard pickup, maybe 9, and it'll be a 3rd and short for Holy Family, again in that hurry-up offense. 3rd and 1. Quarterback keeper, and a whistle before the snap.
Might be illegal motion on the offense. I don't think everybody was set, Bill. Yeah, false start.
Legal procedure on Holy Family. Ball will be on the 44 of Holy Family. So instead of 3rd and 1, they'll have a 3rd down and 6. They need to get across midfield. Dinsmore and De Herrera in the backfield along with Summers. 2 wideouts right, 1 to the left. Summers throws a bullet, complete. Hallwaddell has it inside the 35, inside the 30, inside the 25, carrying tacklers, and down to the 20-yard line. A first down for Holy Family, a 37-yard pickup.
Bill, taking another look at this play. First of all, it starts off with the protection at the line. Look at the way Summers has time to look at all his options, scan the field, and throw a bullet to Howardale on the post route, who gets a big play there.
Back to live action. Outlet pass to De Herrera, picks up 9 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd down and short. And Holy Family, they're revving up the offense now. Second down and a yard. And the snap goes directly to Zach Tremblay, who gets the first down. This is a wild offense they've put together here at Holy Family.
It's a beautiful offense.
Mike Gabriel during the week said that they tend to be mad scientists, his coaching staff. Summers goes down at about the 6-yard line, tackled by Wesley Brown. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and goal. Ball just inside the 5-yard line. Summers keeps. Lofts it to the end zone, incomplete, over the head of Weston Dinsmore. That'll bring up a 3rd down.
One other thing that this hurry-up offense does is it kills the pass rush of Erie. As you see, Summers has all day long to stand back there, look over the opposing defense, and throw the ball.
You know what the no-huddle also kills is our replays. The Erie defense takes a timeout. Now we can get a replay.
There you go. Come on, let's look at a replay. As we take a look again, this is the last play, as Summers, as you see, has forever to look, but he just overthrows his target. That looks to be their number 9, Weston Dinsmore, the sophomore, just out of his reach. But Holy Family, if you're Coach Gabriel, you have to be happy with the way that your offense is moving the ball. The one thing that he talked about before the game, as he discussed with us, is he wanted to see the tempo to be a whole lot quicker. A lot of faster pace than it was last week against Thomas Jefferson. Even though they won 17-14, the pace wasn't where Coach Gabriel wanted it.
This is a night when the cheerleaders will be very active, trying to stay warm. We did not get a weather forecast from you tonight, Justin.
Well, here, let me help you. It's cold. Back to the game.
Do you have a temperature?
I will. Let me, quick second. See what I can find for you.
Summers follows Tremblay's block, gets close to the goal line. And it will be a 4th down as the players unpile. And they're going to call a touchdown. A delayed reaction touchdown. So Holy Family goes up 13-6 on the 4-yard run by David Summers, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Marco Leonardo will try to tack on the extra point. His last one, he just got it inside that left upright. Good snap and hold, and the kick is through. So our score with 18 seconds left in the first quarter, it's Holy Family 14, Erie 6.
Yeah, if we get a chance to take a look back at that 4-yard touchdown scamper by David Summers.
Would you really call it a scamper?
Well, you know, scamper, run. Again, he fakes it. Now, one thing is what he does there is he fakes the, as he does the fake, just does the quarterback keeper. And he gets inside there, just gets the ball over the line for the touchdown.
I think that was the previous play before the touchdown.
Yeah, look. That was the previous play. All right.
All right. Consider that a bonus replay.
There you go.
We haven't had many replays when Holy Family's on offense because they have that no huddle.
Well, just imagine that when Summers had the ball over the 5-yard line, it was actually over the goal line.
Yes.
There you go. That's what it was.
Timmy Canody will kick off. His first 2 kickoffs have been very short. Another line drive kick along the ground. Picked up by Erie. And moving up the left sideline is Christian Mickey, and he gets popped out of bounds. On the tackle was Luke Golter. Also in on the stop, Jake Shepard.
Now I'm here, we're going to look back at the touchdown. So here you go, here's the fake. Summers looks over. Actually, this is the incomplete pass beforehand, so hopefully we could get the touchdown to you.
1st and 10 for Erie. Ball at their own 33-yard line. Tristan Lyle, the quarterback. And the handoff goes to Zach Starbeck. Check that. Ramey on the carry. No gain. 2nd down and 10. And that will do it for the first quarter of play. Our score at Holy Family High School, the Holy Family Tigers 14, the Erie Tigers 6. We'll be right back. Bill Rogan along with Justin Adams. 2nd quarter action about to begin. And Holy Family a 14-6 advantage. Erie took the early lead on a 20-yard run by Pedro Anderson. And then Holy Family countering with 2 touchdown runs by quarterback David Summers, who now has 11 touchdowns on the season. Holy Family 5-1 in Northern Conference play. Erie 4-2 on the season. And here's the get to Ramey. Gets across the 35, and he is brought down. Tyler Sheen on the tackle. Also Ryan Younggreen, the linebacker. Call it 3rd down and 7.
I love the way that Ramey is running this ball. He's nothing more, I mean, to the eye test, what, at least $150, maybe, but the way that he continues to drive his legs, one person cannot take him down. It has to be a gang of tacklers for Holy Family to take Ramey down.
Ramey is 5'10", 165 pounds.
No, I was close.
So you shortchanged him 15 pounds. And with the carry there is Christian Mickey, and Mickey gets taken down. And it will be a 4th down for Erie. No gain on the play, and the punting unit will come on. Joseph Schwab is the punter. Watching him during warm-ups, Schwab can really put a foot into it. And Chuck Halwadell will be the return man. High end-over-end kick. Halwadell has it at the 29. Peels to the outside. One man to beat, the punter. And the punter, Schwab, brings him down at the 25-yard line. A 46-yard return, but a penalty marker, and it looks like it's going to come back.
Well, let's take a look at the replay. First of all, what a great run by Halwadell, as I don't see the penalty, maybe a block in the back there. But here's one thing that you want to be taught, again, as Halwadell is tackled, is the inside run. What that means is that when the tackler has the angle on you, just to go inside, to run inside about 5 yards before you can make the tackle. That will change the angle and also give you a better chance of breaking the tackle and going for the score.
Or you plant that right foot, give him a little head and shoulder fake, and go the other way.
That's it.
So they'll spot the ball at the Holy Family 35-yard line. That's the 3rd penalty on the night, I believe, for Holy Family. 5th penalty.
Wow.
So 1st and 10 for the guys in purple. Pretty good crowd here tonight, as always, at Holy Family. Dinsmore going backwards, and he loses yardage. Nice pursuit. Tim Bush in there. Also, Andrew Campbell. 2nd down and 15. Loss of 5 on the play. Dinsmore's a sophomore. They'll teach him to run north and south, I'm sure, after that play. Summers rolling. Running out of time. Downfield, incomplete. Not sure if it was intended for Zach Tremblay or Dinsmore, but it'll be 3rd and 15.
Okay, one thing that I've seen on the play is it was a drag overall. You had 2 drags. You had one player running the curl route. Then you had Dinsmore, who was actually running a drag. When you have that opportunity, or you are running a play like that and your quarterback is scrambling, what you're supposed to do is you're either supposed to run deep or you're supposed to come back to the ball. What could have happened there is that Dinsmore could have ran deep and he would have had the ball. There was nobody behind him. He was behind the safeties.
Summers again. Over the middle, complete for a 1st down out to the 49-yard line. Ryan Schaefer with the grab. Brought down by Tristan Behringer. And see if we can get a quick look at this one.
Yeah, we're going to need the replay to be a little faster than this because the Holy Family offense is pretty quick. But again, Summers looking around. What a great throw, obviously, to the tight end. The second big play there for Ryan Schaefer. A big play, 1st down.
De Herrera up the middle. Gets taken down after a 4, maybe 5-yard gain. Tim Bush makes the stop.
Quickly, Bill, both plays for Ryan Schaefer, both big plays were on drag plays, just like the last one.
Summers is 4 for 6 for 120 yards through the air. De Herrera gets it close to a 1st down. Bush again on the stop. That'll bring up a 3rd and short for Holy Family. 3rd and a short 2. De Herrera has the 1st down inside the 40-yard line before he's pulled backwards by Tristan Behringer. So
Bill,
another 1st down for Holy Family.
It's starting to become pretty apparent that Erie's defensive line is being tired. Is getting tired on that last play. Tyler Dutton, the left guard, and Willie Clemens, the center, just really pushed back the defensive line for Erie.
And a timeout taken by Holy Family. Some confusion as they were substituting. So both teams now with just 1 timeout remaining and 8:41 to go in the 2nd quarter.
And Bill, if we could get a replay, I'll show you exactly what I meant on that last play. Whenever you have a hurry-up offense like the one that Holy Family runs, you don't get a lot of rest for Erie, and so the defensive line, they get tired very quickly because you're not able to substitute them in and out of the play. So we don't have the replay, but what I could tell you is, again, just take a look at the defensive line for Erie. Take a look at the big boys up front. You know, take a look at Tim Bush, the defensive tackle, Andrew Campbell, the defensive end. Take a look at those guys, adjust the conditioning, and, you know, if they're not driving back, they're going to get driven back.
Summers, the quarterback. 5 wideouts. Summers on the keeper. Gets it to the 35-yard line. Bush again on the tackle. He's been very active on that defensive line. 2nd down and 7. Pickup of 3. Summers with 36 yards on the ground, 7 carries. Sets up a screen to Howardell, and it was well read by Erie. Good diagnosis by Ryan Romey. So that'll bring up a 3rd and short for Holy Family. A little slow on the far sideline moving that marker, the down marker. Call it 3rd and 3 for Holy Family. Ball at the Erie 33-yard line. Officials conferring. The Holy Family offense is saying, come on, let's get this thing rolling.
Hey, you're slowing them down.
And a penalty marker flies. Ineligible man downfield on Holy Family. So that'll bring it back. 6th penalty tonight on Holy Family. Mike Gabriel can't be too happy with that.
Yeah, again, looking at the replay, the pass to Howelldale, it didn't look like much to me. Oh, well, the thing is that you have your offensive linemen. They were well too ahead of the play before the wide receiver caught the ball, before Howelldale caught the ball. So they have to stay back just a little bit before they could go and get the defenders.
Ball resting on the Erie 40-yard line, 2nd down and 11. I formation behind Summers. Downfield, it is complete, inbounds. Beautiful catch by Tyler Sheen. Sheen with a 25-yard reception.
Yeah, what a great pass by Summers again. Down to Sheen. Does he get that right foot in? He catches the ball, and there you go. He drags that right foot. What a great play.
Handoff up the middle to Tremblay. And Tremblay brought down by Tyler David. About a 5-yard gain. Ball at the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 5. De Herrera right side. Runs into a wall. Can't break away. And 3 guys for Erie.
The referees missed one there. They had Erie had 12 men on the field as they were trying to substitute, so they missed the call there. And that's what this Holy Family offense wants to do, is continue to put pressure on the defense.
De Herrera, 7 carries for 19 yards. Summers tonight, through the air, he is thrown for 145 yards. 5 for 8 on the night for David Summers. Big 3rd down here. Here comes the rush. And they get him. Good pressure. Tristan Behringer with the sack. And just like Coach Gartrell said, Summers dangerous running around, but if they can keep him in the pocket, they might be able to do something. And there's a perfect example as he goes down.
Exactly, and great pressure from that outside for Erie to get to David Summers.
Marco Leonardo will attempt a 30-yard field goal from the right hash mark. Jake Shepard is the holder. Kick is short and to the left. Leonardo shanked that one. And again, this grass it's not an artificial turf surface. It's real grass with a crown. And there are some soft spots, and Leonardo may have taken a divot out of the turf on that one.
Well, as we were talking about in the pregame, because of the rain, it really softened up the field. So your plant foot sometimes is not as strong as you would want it to be because it may just sink into the turf.
1st and 10 for Erie at the 20-yard line. So the Erie Tigers dodge a bullet there. Tristan Lyle, 6'2", 160-pound junior, gives to Pedro Anderson, who gets out to the 25-yard line. On the stop was Jason Martinez, and it will be a 2nd down and 5.
If you're Coach Cottrell here for Erie, what you want here is just a long drive. You would like to, if you could, take the rest of the time off this clock for the rest of the half. You don't want Holy Family to get the ball back.
That would be the game plan. 1 turnover in the game tonight, as here's the give for Erie. They get a 1st down as Christian Mickey high steps his way to the 31. But 1 turnover by Erie and Holy Family able to convert that into 7 points.
And what might be the difference in the game. Talking to Coach Cottrell yesterday, that was one big thing that he said. Actually, two things. One is to make sure you have big plays. You need some game breakers. You need huge plays of the game. And then secondly, you don't want to turn over the ball. Because of the way their offense is set, you're not going to have a lot of huge plays. So you got to control the ball and protect it.
1st and 10. Mickey gets taken down after a gain of 1. Not sure who it was who reached out and grabbed him, just pulled him down. Might have been Daniel Jansen. Somebody reached out and just yanked him down. 2nd and 10. Mickey now with 2 carries for 7 yards. Pedro Anderson has been the workhorse with 12 carries and 35 yards. Anderson again. Not much, maybe a yard. Stopped by Tommy Spitzer. That'll be 3rd and 9. Ball at the Erie 32-yard line.
It looks like what Holy Family's doing is just a great job of playing their assignments, playing gap-controlled defense. Whenever you play the gaps, especially against an offense like Erie's of the double wing T set, is that you take away all the running lanes, and that's extremely important when you want to defend an offense like this.
So the Erie Tigers face a 3rd and 9 against the Holy Family Tigers. You know what the nickname of my high school was?
What was it?
Tigers.
Shocking.
The Spring Valley Tigers, a rare nickname. And down the middle, it's complete. And Ramey will score. A big play. A 78-yard. Check that, a 68-yard completion and touchdown. Good heavens, 2nd touchdown pass of the season for Tristan Lyle, and wide open over the middle.
Unbelievable. The 30th passing attempt of the year goes, 70 yards?
Well, the Holy Family defense was just looking run, and they got burned.
Well, it's the first pass of the day. Unbelievable. What a great call by Coach Cottrell.
Would you go for 2 here or the extra point?
You never want to chase points early in the game, Bill. You never want to start chasing points.
Ethan Mesler will try the extra point. First one was blocked. This one is up, and it is good. Dunked it over the bar. It would have been good from 22 yards.
Well, let's look at this replay of the first passing attempt for Erie that goes a long way for a touchdown. What a great play call. First of all, you fake the run, and then look at that pass again by Tristan Lyle to a wide open man. And there's nobody there to catch Joey Ramey, who just takes it the rest of the way home for a touchdown. What a great call. I mean, earlier in the game, you would have expected a run because that's all that Erie has done. And what this also does is that for Erie, it gets them right back into the game. If they get a stop here by the defense, you go into halftime down 1, or even maybe you could even go up by a couple of points.
Holy Family fans are stunned. A lot of teams will run exclusively because they don't have a quarterback who can throw. This guy can throw. Lyle, that was a beautiful pass. If I'm Tristan Lyle, I'm saying, Coach, did you see that? Let me air it out a little bit.
Look at my average, 70-some-odd yards every time I have a completion. Come on, Coach.
That was an 80-yard drive, a 68-yard completion for the touchdown. And here we go the other way. Holy Family. Straight up the middle with good yardage is Jason Martinez. And they'll spot the ball around the 35. So 1st and 10 for Holy Family at the 35-yard line.
Quickly take a look at the replay of the kickoff return. It just looks to be a middle wedge return as it just parts open like the Red Sea. Great tackle, great field position for Holy Family to start at their own 35.
Summers on the keep, 5 yards, 8 yards. Brought down on the tackle, it's Christian Mickey.
Okay, let's have a quick count, Bill, from when the ball is spotted to the snap. Okay, start now, so let's see. 1, Okay, we're looking at what, 9 seconds from when the ball is placed down to the snap. And that's something, I mean, great quick offense from Holy Family will definitely wear on the Erie defense.
Summers, a first down, 10 carries, 43 yards. Ball at the Holy Family 46-yard line. Little outlet pass is incomplete. Intended to Holwadell, and Ramey on the coverage. And the Holy Family team looking to the sidelines to get the call. A lot of high school quarterbacks aren't very effective when they're rolling out, but Summers, he can throw on the run and put the ball on target. He's going to keep it here. And he gets to the 49-yard line before he is stopped. On the tackle was Wesley Brow. 3rd down and 8 for Holy Family. Ball at the 49-yard line.
The referee,
49.
Yeah, the referees missed another call, a holding call that should have been on number 58, Daniel Kubastek, just holding the right arm of number 44 for Erie.
Summers fakes, slips out of trouble, fumbles the ball and falls on it wisely at the 39-yard line. So a loss of 10, and that'll bring up a punting situation. And it's funny, we can hear the reaction in the next booth from the Erie coaches. They were furious a moment ago what they thought was a missed penalty.
Well, look at the pressure that's put on by number 44, Wesley Brow. Guess what? He's a freshman, Bill, a freshman doing a great job on the right tackle of Holy Family. So applying the pressure, and lo and behold, you're going to get it. You get a timeout for Erie with 2:03 left to go before halftime. Erie has a chance to get the lead. This is something great that Erie wants, that Erie could think of before halftime.
Erie takes their final timeout. And there's our next 2 games. Broomfield against Monarch. That will be at Broomfield High School. And then Denver North will be here against Holy Family on November 2nd. And Justin, it's your job to bring the heater that night.
Okay. Ooh, I could bring the heater. I thought you wanted me to bring the food also.
You can do that.
Okay. Oh, no problem.
By the way, we have a new stat man tonight.
We
Connor
do.
Shreve.
Yes, we do.
Former voice of the Kinston Indians of the Carolina League. He nods his head. He's a Buffalo too, Justin.
Oh, wow. Well, I feel better up here, not with this Notre Dame guy over here.
So 4th down. And Summers punts it away. And it comes down to Anderson at the 25. Across the 35 to the 40. Very slippery guy, that Pedro Anderson. And he gets to the 40. Good field position with 1:49 to go for Erie. We saw they can throw the ball, and they'll probably have to throw it to get down to field goal range at least with 1:49 to go and no timeouts left.
Well, that takes away your running game for the most part. You can still sprinkle it in here and there, but it has to be more of a hurry-up offense for Erie.
I mean, Tristan Lyles averaging 68 yards of completion tonight.
Throw it now.
He's only tried one pass. Here's Mickey down the right side, and Christian Mickey has a first down before he's spun to the ground. Clock will stop momentarily while they set the chains. Schaefer made the stop. And the ball inside the 50 in Holy Family territory. They'll start the clock momentarily. And the clock should have been started unless they went out of bounds. Apparently they went out of bounds.
Wow, I didn't see him go out of bounds, but stops the clock.
Difficult to see. We have a very low broadcast vantage point. Anderson goes across the 45-yard line down to the 44. Tackled by Nicola Leonardo. 2nd down and 6. Clock is moving.
Interesting. Erie's looking a whole lot like Holy Family's offense.
Trying to speed it up a little bit. Ramey in motion. Little screen is complete to the far side to Anderson. He's bumped out of bounds. Pushed out of bounds by Dante Cowell. And it looks like it'll be a 3rd down and short. Ball at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, even though it's 3rd down and short, 3rd and 1, you know, Anderson still got out of bounds, which stops the clock. So, you know, Erie's able to go back into their huddle and call their play from there.
That 5-yard completion really hurts the percentage or the average. Flags fly. That's Mickey inside the 35-yard line. But he was averaging 68 yards of completion, and now he's averaging 36.5 yards.
There you go. Nice math. 73 divided by 2. Good stuff.
Got lucky there. And there is Jim Keller, our official. So 5 yards on the illegal procedure call. 3rd and 6.
You can still run the ball here, Bill.
Lyle back to throw. Pressured. Downfield, incomplete, intended for Ramey, who takes a bump at the end. Good coverage by Tyler Sheen, the senior. And 4th down. 49 seconds left. Do you go for it or do you punt it away?
Well, Holy Family has 1 timeout, so I would punt it, get the ball inside the 10-yard line, and make Holy Family have to drive the length of the field. You don't want to give them free yards. If you don't get the yards, the necessary yardage here, Holy Family is going to get the ball, at the 45, the 40. You know, 60 yards compared to 90 yards is a huge difference.
I would punt the ball here as well, Justin. I don't like to agree with you, but sometimes it's the prudent thing to do.
Well, you know, sometimes I'm wrong, but I doubt it, you know. I may be wrong, but I doubt it.
You made a mistake once.
Yeah.
It's a pooch kick. All right, so they did punt it away. And the ball drops down at the 18-yard line. That's a smart little play as Ramey kicked it away. So
yeah, what an unconventional play here by Erie, but it works out perfectly. It looks just like another quick pitch run, but then number 28 for Erie, Joey Ramey, punts the ball. Then now the ball's going to be down inside of the 20-yard line, which is exactly what you wanted for Erie.
1 timeout for Holy Family. And they'll probably, well, let's see, there's a penalty on the play. Legal procedure is declined. So where do you think they need to get to try a field goal, Justin? Around the 25-yard line?
Well, we already had 1 field goal attempt that was missed, and it wasn't even close. If you want to get into field goal range, I would say at least get to the 15-yard line, just to make it comfortable for the kicker.
They have to go about 65 yards or so, maybe 70. De Herrera with some room. He's met at the 25-yard line, wrapped up and taken down by Ryan Romey. They have a Ramey on this team and a Romey. Wow. I think there's a sports talk show host named Romey. 2nd down and 2. De Herrera again, and he runs into Tim Bush. And the clock winding down. I wouldn't be surprised if Holy Family takes a knee.
Or you could take a couple shots downfield.
Or just air it out. Why not? It's a TV game. Coach Gabriel, not the most conservative coach either, so I wouldn't be surprised they launch one deep. Most coaches would take a knee. Summers deep downfield. Incomplete. Intended for Dinsmore, the speedster. Covered by Anderson. That'll bring up 2nd down with 5.8 seconds left.
And Dinsmore on that play, his route was just a straight go route, and he kind of jogged it for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe he didn't think the ball was going to go to him. But if he would have kept running the whole time, Summers had the ball there to him. So just a missed opportunity there for Holy Family.
This will likely be the final play of the first half. Summers looking around. Pass to D. Herrera, has it on the sideline. Knocked out of bounds by Dixon, and that'll be it for the first half of play. And we've got ourselves a one-point ball game. The difference, a missed extra point. It's Holy Family 14, Erie 13. When we come back, we'll have the halftime stats and look ahead to the third quarter after this on Channel 8.
The schools taking part in today's event are part of the 340 member schools of the Colorado High School Activities Association. As members, we promote and protect the privilege of participation in interscholastic activities. We also promote lifetime values like respect, hard work, teamwork, and sporting behavior. We help reach and motivate students. We develop policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. We are coaches, game officials, and administrators working for the common good of kids. We are CHASA.
And we're getting set for the third quarter of play at Mike Gabriel Stadium here at Holy Family High School. And there's the score. Tigers lead the Tigers 14-13. A missed extra point is hurting Erie right now. Taking a look at the halftime stats, Holy Family 165 yards through the air for Summers. He had a pretty good first half as he was 6 of 11 throwing. Rushing yards, 72 for Holy Family, total of 237. Erie, 73 passing yards, and that's on 2 completions, one of them a touchdown of 68 yards. Rushing-wise, 115 yards, total 188. Holy Family, 6 penalties for 55 yards. Erie, 3 penalties, 11 yards, and each team with a turnover. Although I don't remember the Holy Family turnover.
Let me think on that for a moment. The Holy Family turnover.
The missed field goal. Is that a turnover?
We'll call it turnover. We can call it turnover on downs. Just
on downs, but it's not a...
Not exactly a turnover.
Technically, it's not a turnover.
Well, you did come up with a term, and you were telling Coach Gabriel beforehand. What, a mini turnover?
A mini turnover.
Explain that.
Where you don't lose the ball to the opposition, but you stymie yourself, so it's kind of like a mini turnover. You know, maybe a dropped pass wide open or a fumble, and you recover it, but you kind of messed up the play. Anyway, let's take a look at the scoring.
Missed opportunities just won't work anymore.
Exactly. Erie, their opening possession, they marched the ball downfield and scored. 21-yard run by Pedro Anderson. The extra point was blocked. That made it 6-0 Erie. Holy Family in their first possession, they went 7 plays down the field, and David Summers, a 4-yard run. Extra point was good. 7-6, Holy Family on top. Then Holy Family scored again, another 4-yard run by David Summers. That capped a 59-yard drive. And the extra point by Leonardo made it 14-6 Holy Family. And then Erie in the second quarter, a 68-yard pass, Lyle to Ramey, and he was wide open down the middle. May have caught Holy Family's defense by surprise. The extra point was good, and that made it 14-13. That's where we stand now as we head to third quarter action. Holy Family will get the ball to start the third quarter. There's a look at the crowd. You see the press box there to your left.
Yes.
When this school first opened at this current location, they were in Denver, and then they moved the new school out here. The first game I ever did here, about 10, 11 years ago, there was no press box.
Oh.
We did it on scaffolding, and it was very windy. And our director, Victor Seif, I remember him saying, "Bill, do you want to sign a waiver?" Just in case I went flying off the he wanted to cover his bases. But it was really scary. That scaffold was a Saturday afternoon. There were no lights at the time at this field. and the scaffold was very shaky in the windy weather.
Well, I'm glad you made it safe.
But I survived, and they keep making this facility a little better every year. They add some stuff on. So here we go. Erie in white with the black helmets, black and orange colors. The visiting team, Holy Family, in the gold helmets, purple jerseys, and gold pants. And we're set to go as Ethan Mesler will kick off. De Herrera is deep for Holy Family. It's a short kick, and it will bounce, and it's still loose. And recovered by Holy Family. Jake Shepard took his time fielding it, and he's getting up slowly. He's hobbling off, and let's take another look, Justin.
Well, just a regular kickoff, and actually this is one of the better kickoffs that Erie has had all day. And it just bounced early, and Shepard just didn't look too sure of himself trying to get the ball earlier, and he was very lucky to get that. Almost getting the ball for Erie was Ramey.
Ramey went diving for it, and Shepard came up gimping a little bit. Summers will keep, and he gets to the 24-yard line, gain of 2, maybe 3. Summers rushing tonight has 13 carries for 39 yards. Second down and 7, a long 7. Summers with time, fires to Holwadell, who has it. First down out to the 37-yard line as he was dragging Tristan Behringer along the way. So a pickup that time of 19 yards. Summers has thrown for 184 yards on the night. De Herrera right side. He's got some room. It's a foot race. Anderson has an angle, and he gets De Herrera at the 15-yard line. Good heavens. A 47-yard run for Jared De Herrera.
Yeah, quickly looking at the replay, just at the back end, look at the burners that De Herrera has. And I mean, he's going as hard as he can. And what a touchdown saving tackle by number 2, Pedro Anderson.
Handoff inside goes to David Johnson, the fullback. And he pulls his way inside the 15-yard line to about the 13. So pickup of 4, call it second down and 6. After that long run, they spotted the ball at the 17-yard line. Summers in shotgun will keep. Summers inside the 5. Inside the 3, down to the 1. As he barreled over a player for Erie who is on the ground.
Looks to be number 28, Joey Ramey.
Yeah, Ramey is sitting up. Hopefully just got the wind knocked out of him. Summers lowered the shoulder, and Ramey made the tackle, but in painful fashion.
Sometimes the tackle makes you, literally. Just the way that Summers lowered down his shoulder and ran over Ramey on the play. As we look at the quarterback keeper, again, just faking the run. And then you had De Herrera with the lead block, and he's looking for somebody to block, but Summer just running over Ramey there. And so he's getting up and he's walking off on his own power.
Schaefer had a nice block as he sealed off a linebacker. So the Holy Family Tigers in business. First and goal to go at the 2. They lead it by 1 point, early going third quarter. Dinsmore split to the left, 2 receivers to the right. And De Herrera gets to the goal line, and he is in for the touchdown. It looked like there was a little bobble by Summers, but he was able to get the handoff. And De Herrera scores his 9th touchdown of the season of 2 yards. And here comes the all-important extra point. Marco Leonardo will attempt. Leonardo 2 for 2 tonight in extra points. Lines it through. And it's 21-13. Holy Family now up by 8, but hold it, there's a penalty. And it looks like Tim Bush is injured. Let's see what the replay on the touchdown, Justin.
Well, yes, as you did say, the ball was bumbled, but just look at the block by number 40, Trumley, Zach Trumley, who is a junior. Great block, just taking the inside half of the defender, opening up the hole there for D. Herrera just to walk into the end zone.
Penalty was on Erie. They'll enforce it on the kickoff, and 2 Erie players are down. I can't see their number, and I don't want to speculate, but you don't often see 2 players get injured on an extra point try.
Well, if we have a replay of the extra point try, maybe we could find out what happened on the last play. In any case, going back to just the previous drive by Holy Family, coming out of the halftime break, up 14-13, it was extremely important to come down the field and score. As we look at the replay, again, just regular snap, nice kick. Oh my goodness.
They smashed into each other. Ouch.
Well, one player has gotten up, so he's fine. Definitely hope the best.
And that's the kind of play when you run into your teammate like that, you don't expect it. When you expect to get hit by a player on the opposing side.
Well, usually the rush on a field goal block comes from just one side, not from both sides. You have it from one side so that you prevent things like that from happening.
There's a look at David Summers, the quarterback for Holy Family.
You know, talking about Summers and hearing about his college prospects, we've heard a lot of D2, Division II schools, and even CSU Pueblo has taken a look at him.
And there you see the Erie schedule. They have 3 shutouts this year. And the last 2 weeks, though, they've given up 42 to Northridge and 21 to Frederick. That's their rivalry game. And Frederick upset Erie last week, 21-7. And 3 more games after this. And Holy Family, their only blemish was to a very good Silver Creek team, 28-17. Squeaked by Thomas Jefferson last week. And as you can see, look at the scores, though, 27, 38, 42, 17, 51, 17. So they can put points on the board, Holy Family. And there's still the injured player on the field for Erie, unfortunately. We have 2 more games left on our schedule. Monarch will be at Broomfield on October 26th. We'll be there. And Denver North will be here at Holy Family on November 2nd. And if you're interested in getting a DVD of these games, $10 a piece, which I think is a pretty good bargain. Just go to the website info@broomfield.org or the phone number right there, 303-438-6390. So, and again, we love high school football, Justin. We love all football, but especially high school football. But the only thing we don't like is seeing injuries, and we really hope that the young man injured will be okay. And right now the crowd very somber, as you might expect. Hate to see this happen.
Yeah, and I haven't heard of any haven't heard of any ambulance or anything coming out there, but they're just keeping his neck and everything stable. So, but just wanted to let you know, first of all, that the schools taking part in today's event are part of the 340 member schools of the Colorado High School Activities Association. As members, we promote and protect the privilege of participation in interscholastic activities. We also promote lifetime values like respect, teamwork, citizenship, competition, hard work, and sporting behavior. We help reach and motivate students. We develop policies as a group and as a responsibility of membership. We are coaches, administrators, and game officials working for the common good of kids. We are CHASA.
So again, they've brought a little golf cart out toward the field. And I don't see an ambulance here, Justin. And I don't know if they're supposed to have one here or not. But I believe in New York, in some other states, it is mandatory to have an ambulance at a high school football game. I don't think that's the case here in Colorado.
Well, if you look at the top of your screen, when we walked in, last year, for what I know of, there was an ambulance there. There's always an ambulance at every high school football event, just in case something happens.
Okay, well, I don't see an ambulance here, and this might be a time to have one. Again, I don't know who the player is. We don't want to speculate on the injured player. But it was a pretty rough collision on an extra point. We had a guy coming from one side and a guy going from the other side, and they both dove to try to block the kick, and they dove into each other.
Yeah.
It was one of those kind of collisions sometimes you see in baseball where two guys are in the outfield are going after a ball, and they both dive and ram into each other. That's a similar thing that happened here.
Yeah, let's take a look one more time at the replay. Again, just your regular block. Oh, and that's where everything happened. You know, the player went for the block, and his head just got caught in his teammates' in his belly.
So, again, you're not going to take any chances either.
No.
If a kid is hurt, you want to make sure that you give him the proper attention. Right now the game is secondary. And we can take a quick break right here. You're watching high school football on Channel 8. Our score is Holy Family 21, Erie 13 with 10:41 to go here in the third quarter, and we'll be right back. And the injured Erie player is B.J. Jensen, a sophomore, 5'7", 155 pounds. He's the son of assistant coach Bob Jensen, and they are putting him into the ambulance now. So about a half an hour delay. And again, just a freak collision, trying to block an extra point. And we certainly wish the best for Mr. Jensen. So B.J. Jensen is in the truck there, as you see. And he got a nice round of applause from the crowd here, but just a very unsettling situation anytime you see a kid hurt. And hopefully it's not as serious as it looks. But Justin, the medical personnel, they are trained to treat it as a worst-case scenario and make sure that he's immobilized and not moving. They strap him down just to keep him from trying to move. So they will err on the side of caution all the time, and that's important.
Always you want to make sure that his neck is fine, number one. Make sure that he has movement in all of his extremities. And from there, then, you know, make sure that he has feeling and everything.
And all the vital signs, make sure that's there. So
definitely.
Good work by the medical crew. And let's have some thoughts and prayers for B.J. Jensen. Just a freak collision.
Yeah, man. It's really tough, especially because one of the assistant coaches for Erie, his name is Bob Jensen, and that's his son. So definitely our prayers are going out to the Jensen family.
And I was looking at both head coaches, Larry Gartrell of Erie and Mike Gabriel of Holy Family, and they were shaken up as you might expect. And both teams were warming up the last few minutes here, so we should be getting back to football in a second now. So 21-13 is our score as we try to get back in a football frame of mind.
Well, that's one of the hardest things to do in football, is to go from something where you see one of your teammates literally go down on the ground. It could be you don't know, you don't want to speculate, but you have no idea what's happening. You go from that, and then you have to go back to this violent game of football. It's a wonderful, beautiful game, but that's the risk that you do take of strapping on the helmet every time.
What's the worst injury you ever suffered, either in high school or in college at CU?
Well, I've had a knee bruise, really bad knee bruise. Also broke my hand, broke my arm before playing football. So things like that happen. I will say is that one time we had a scrimmage at CU, and one of the defensive linemen, landed on his neck awkwardly, and literally just going from the ambulance coming on the field, getting him off the field, and then you go right back into, okay, let's go back to play. And that's the mindset that these guys have to go in. I mean, these are teenagers having to go from, seeing somebody go down and then immediately, hey, you got to pick it right back up. The game's going to start all over again. Very hard, very tough to do so. Again, with this happening, very interesting to see how Erie will respond. to this.
So again, we are just waiting for the ambulance behind the south end zone to exit the area, and we'll get back to football.
And again, we can't say enough of the great job that the North Metro Firefighter Department has done taking care of Jensen, making sure that he's safe and sound, and hopefully we could get an update to you, whether it's in future broadcasts of just his condition and how he's doing.
So again, both teams are trying to stay warm as we wait for the kickoff. One of the things I would like to mention, it was hard to do so with the hurry-up offense of Holy Family, but Coach Gabriel was bragging on a few of his players, and why not? One of them, how about a perfect ACT score?
Wow.
And a 4.0 student, that's Tyler Sheen, 4.0 student. And then you have another 4.0 student in Jake Shepard. He's a 4.0 plus. And even the big guys, Nicola Leonardo, offensive and defensive lineman, he is a 4.0 student. And a guy there's Mike Gabriel, head coach, and one of his players only a 3.9, David Summers.
Come on, David.
So he's
come on, David. You got to take a couple AP classes or something, man.
He needs to stay after school a little bit later.
Come on, Dave. 3.9?
3.9. Spend a little time in the library.
David, now we're talking about, he has a chance to go to Harvard, Yale. I mean.
But the grade point average of the Holy Family football team is absolutely incredible. And that's a credit to not only the school and the coaching staff, but the kid himself. And we talk about personal responsibility. Some of these kids say, hey, my responsibility is to get good grades. And I know I would have had better grades if I tried harder.
Well, I mean, you did try hard, but you had
I didn't.
A 2.5,
2.5, I would have taken that.
Well, Bill, I'm glad that you mentioned it. One of the public service announcements that we do have is, there's a misconception that the reason that kids take part in high school sports is to earn college scholarships. Well, in reality, students say the primary reason that they play sports is to have fun, and the percentage of those players who receive college scholarships is less than 5%. But what comes from the opportunity to compete has a lifetime staying power and is more valuable than a scholarship. Today's students participants are the leaders of tomorrow. Support your local high school activities program, and this is a message from everybody here at Chassa, Holy Family, and at Erie.
Well, you played high school sports. I played high school sports. You know that when people come out to see you play, you feel pretty good. You really appreciate it.
Especially under the Friday night lights, beautiful setting to play in, and despite what has happened, it's great to see that we're getting back to some football.
Okay, so Holy Family will kick off from the 45 after a 5-yard penalty on that last extra point by Erie. So here is the kick. It's a line drive. Ball is loose, recovered by Erie as the line drive kick. And that was off the foot of Timmy Canati. So good field position for Erie at their own 38-yard line. Their first possession of the second half. They are led by quarterback Tristan Lyle. Lyle was 2 for 2 in the first half, 73 yards. Actually 2 for 3. And rushing wise, the guy they've been relying on has been Pedro Anderson, 14 carries, 41 yards. And on the carry is Pedro Anderson. He gets about 3, maybe 4 yards.
Yeah, Anderson getting the ball there on the quick pitch. And in the first half, the quick pitch actually went to Ramey. So they're changing up a little bit on the offensive side.
That was Ramey?
No.
Okay.
In the first half, it was going to Ramey. So they're changing just the positioning of the running backs.
Here's Anderson again. And he gets hit. Initial contact by Jason Martinez. And then he was finished off by Dante Cowell. So it'll be 3rd and 6 as he got back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Under 10 minutes to go, third quarter. And Holy Family up by 8. And that missed extra point in the first quarter by Erie has been looming over them all night long, as you see David Summers trying to stay loose. Does eye black work for a night game?
No. I don't know why people think it works. It looks cool. I mean.
And here is Ramey. Gets a first down. Still refuses to go down to the Holy Family 45-yard line, running with some anger. That is a determined run and a first down. A 14-yard gain for Ramey. 6 carries now, 39 yards.
Yeah, just another quick pitch this time to Ramey as he goes to his left. But again, he gets tackled. And just look at the way that he keeps moving his legs. Even though he's moving backwards, he's always driving his legs. Ramey, $165? He's running like he's 200 pounds out there.
Sheen made the initial contact. Here's Ramey again, following his blockers nicely. And he gets tackled after an 8-yard gain by Jason Martinez.
Bill, the ball came out, but the referees call it down.
He was
on
down.
the play.
And our officials tonight, the referee Jim Keller, the umpire is Bruce Aldridge. Doug Taylor is the head linesman. Jim Smithwick is the side judge, and Tim Kale is the back judge. Second down and a long 2 for Erie. And Ramey again. He gets wrapped up in a bear hug by Nicola Leonardo. May have gotten 2 feet. Not much. So it'll bring up a third down, but still third and short. Is this 2-down territory,
Oh, yeah,
Justin?
without a doubt, it's 2-down territory for not Holy Family, but for Erie. And you can just see another pass. You can see a pass here. Why not?
But it's still early third quarter. If they don't make the first down, you can maybe pin Holy Family deep.
Well, it really doesn't matter because of the way the type of offense Holy Family runs.
Here's an inside handoff to Ramey, and he is gone. Touchdown, Erie.
Wow. What a misdirection play. Wow.
Holy Family bit on the fake, and they got burned. And Ramey with the jaunt, a 37-yard touchdown run. And they're going to try for 1, not for 2. So that was a burst out of nowhere.
Well, you know what? You fake the pitch. They've been running the pitch the whole time, so you fake it, you do an inside give, on a trap, touchdown.
Offensive coordinator Ryan Chesler, check that, Brett Melton, is calling quite a game. The extra point is on its way, and it is good. That would have been good from 25.
So he's approving, that's what you're saying.
Gets it in the air. That's all you need, though, on an extra point. Just get it high.
Yeah. Well, again, what Erie has done is they set this up by doing the pitches, a quick pitches to the outside, and then you just fake it, do an inside give to Ramey, and he's off to the races. Actually, he slows down about 15 yards before he gets to the end zone. You know, you would like to see him run that all the way in.
That is his 5th touchdown on the season. And we've got a 1-point game. A few years ago, 2009, we did the Erie Holy Family game here, and Holy Family won 31-6.
Wow.
Last year's game, Holy Family won 20-7 at Erie. And Holy Family's won 3 of the last 4 meetings against Erie. And right now they're clinging to a slim 1-point lead with 7:32 to go.
Unbelievable how it's coming down to a missed extra point in the first quarter, or else we'll be knotted up at 21.
Again, you wonder when they will go for 2, if they will, if they get another chance.
Well, Bill, we talk about it all the time, especially on our radio show that we do. You never want to chase points too early in the game.
So the kickoff, Ethan Mesler. Nice high kick, De Herrera at the 13. Check that, that's Dinsmore. Dinsmore with some room, and then he's dropped. Nice open field tackle by Tyler David.
Oh,
and
no.
we have another injured player on for Erie.
Oh, no.
And that looks like it's Ryan Romey. So, again, you hate to see injuries of any type. Let's take another look at this kickoff return by Dinsmore.
Yeah, Dinsmore catches the ball. Again, great block catching it on the left side of the field and just takes it across the field. Breaks the tackle there. Gets a block in the back. Oh, but he hit the knee. Okay, can we get another replay? Just to look one more time at at 33 after he gets hit in the back, Ryan Romey. So the senior.
But there should have been a penalty here on Holy Family.
Should have been a penalty. And another missed call. You know, referee's doing the best that they can, but you have a missed call there.
Right here, Sheen.
Yeah. So you have Sheen hit him in the back, and oh, he hits the knee of Dinsmore. Oh boy.
He is moving. That's the first thing you look for. Make sure he's moving all his body parts and his breathing. The Holy Family got away with one there. And Romey, a senior, gets up and he's ready to go, but he's going to have to go to the sideline and chill out a little bit. He looks a little wobbly.
Yeah, looks to have a concussion. I mean, not to speculate on anything, but anytime you're walking off wobbly like that, definitely a sign of some sort of head injury.
Holy Family's ready to go, and they're still walking Romey off the field with the coaches.
As soon as the ball's spotted, Holy Family's ready to snap the ball.
So Holy Family with De Herrera in the high position, and De Herrera gets the ball. Lowers the shoulders across the 40 to the 42-yard line, close to a first down. So Jared De Herrera beginning to assert himself. 12 carries and 89 yards. He had that big 45-yard gain earlier this quarter that set up the touchdown. It is a first down. De Herrera will try the left side this time. He cuts it inside, picks up 9. Good run by De Herrera, tackled by Ryan True. Ball is just inside the 50-yard line in Erie territory. Summers gets him up to the line quickly. De Herrera straight up the middle to the 40-yard line. First down. And True makes the stop. So right now, Holy Family breaking up big chunks of yardage on the ground.
Pretty simple plays, run left, run right on sweeps. There's another one.
De Herrera gets drilled. Anderson finished him off. That was a good stick, and De Herrera pops up. He comes to the sideline. Second down and 8, gain of 2. As De Herrera now is over 100 yards, 109 on the night. Tremblay straight up the middle, and he's got a first down, tackled by Dixon.
You know, when on that last play, Holy Family only had 10 players on the field, Bill. When De Herrera ran off, there was no replacement for him. Number 20's coming in, replacing him, the sophomore, Ryan.
And penalty markers fly.
Ryan Younggreen.
Jim Keller's call. Legal procedure. So first and 15 for Holy Family. The ball pushed back to the 34 of Erie. As we are midway through the third quarter, Holy Family 21-20. Holy Family led 14-13 at halftime. And straight up the middle is Ryan Younggreen. Mostly plays linebacker, getting a chance in the backfield. De Herrera comes back in. And Summers, straight up the middle. First down and more. Inside the 15-yard line, Anderson saves the touchdown for the time being. And another first down for Holy Family.
Beautiful play call there for Holy Family. You spread everybody out, go with the quarterback draw. You have man on man all around the place. Great call.
And straight up the middle is Johnson to the 10-yard line before he's brought down by Bush. Talked earlier this week to head coach Mike Gabriel. He said one of the differences between this team and the previous teams he's had is the commitment they've made to conditioning.
Especially if you're going to run an offense like this, you have to be a high condition team.
And they've also hired a strength and conditioning coach for the first time. Summers gets grabbed around the shoulder pad area, gets down to about the 7-yard line.
Ball's loose.
And we'll see. I did not see the ball come out, Justin. But I believe you. I'm not doubting you. But I didn't see it. Looks like they're scrambling at the bottom of that pile. And it is Erie football. Wow. Inside the 10-yard line. That is a difficult turnover. So the first turnover of the night by Holy Family. And let's see that again if we can. Guys in the truck, because I did not see the ball come out.
Well, the ball could have came out right when Summers was going forward. As we look, he has the ball in his right arm, so let's look there. He gets hit. Oh, and he loses it there. If you can look at it one more time, just hold on to that replay. We're going to go with this next play of Erie, and we'll come back to that.
And handoff. Looked like it was Ramey.
Okay, quickly, let's look at this last, the turnover. Summers again. He's holding the ball in his right arm, and then as he gets tackled there, and I don't know, I can't see the number of the person who made the hit, but his head hit the ball. So with all the legs in the way of our point of view, we couldn't see it, but that's where the ball came out.
Still didn't see the ball come out.
You got to trust me here, Bill. You got to trust me.
I trust you. Ramey again spins around, but doesn't get much, if anything. And I'll bring up 3rd and long as an inspired Holy Family defense trying to pick up their offense, who turned it over inside the 10-yard line. Actually a loss of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 10. Big play here. If Holy Family can stop Erie, they should get the ball back in pretty good field position. Do you air it out here, Justin?
Yes.
Or do you stay with the run?
I would air it out here. Holy Family, even though it's 3rd and long, they're still expecting the run.
Lyle, downfield, got a man for a first down at the 25-yard line. That's Ramey. He was shaken up earlier this quarter, but he looks fine. And that's another terrific pass. Lyle is 3 for 4, 91 yards.
Good gracious. And you know what? That's the same route that Ramey ran on the touchdown pass play earlier in the game, the 68-yard pitch and catch. And it's just he ran right down the seams, wide open. Nobody was covering him. What a great pass. Complete first down.
18-yard gain. Here's Pedro Anderson to the 30-yard line. And now their imitation of a rugby scrum. So a gain of about 3, maybe 4 yards. They'll bring up a second down for Erie. Actually going to give them about 5 yards. Generous spot at the 30-yard line.
Again, for Erie, you're holding on to the ball. The clock is in your favor. You're only down by 1, and you know you're taking off time off the clock for a Holy Family, their potent offense.
Clock approaching 3 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Anderson, 5 yards, 10 yards, 15, and out of bounds at the 47 of Erie. Wrestled to the ground by Jason Martinez. And another first down for Erie.
Yeah, let's take a look at the replay again of Anderson taking the ball on the outside. He's going to break a couple of arm tackles there. Stiff arming Sheen and breaking another tackle of Chuck Howell-Dell as he runs to the outside for the big gain. First down, Erie.
A couple of good stiff arms. It's like when you're at the buffet and someone tries to intrude on your space.
That's right.
The old stiff arm.
That's right. I do that to my family at family dinners.
1st and 10 for the Erie Tigers. And here's Christian Mickey to the 50, stacked up, and gets 3 yards before he's pushed back. So after that turnover, Erie converted a big 3rd down, and now they're on the move. And the ball is just inside the 50-yard line in Holy Family territory.
Bill, here's one thing about football. Even if Erie is stopped here, they totally changed the field position overall on this game. So if Holy Family gets the ball now, they'll get it inside their own 20-yard line, or they should get it inside their own 20-yard line.
Pedro Anderson close to a first down. So both teams are moving the ball here in this third quarter. It'll be third and very short, as Anderson now with 72 yards on the night. Ramey has 83 yards on the ground. Again, we're talking about conditioning. This fourth quarter could be all about conditioning. And which team wants it more? Here's the handoff up the middle to Anderson, and he does not get it. Good job on the interior line. And in on the stop was Daniel Jansen. And it's 4th and a yard, and it looks like they will go for it.
Pretty interesting play call here.
Again, you always have to watch out for them trying to draw a team offside. But Larry Gartrell is going to go for it. He's been around 18 years. He's been in this spot before. He said, let's give it a shot. We'll see.
Holy Family has to play their gaps.
Anderson, close. I think he's got it. He got popped. Good heavens.
On the tackle, number 20, Ryan Younggreen.
Linebacker Younggreen made the stop, and Pedro Anderson is feeling that.
Well, let's take a look at the replay. And it's the type of run that you have to have. You just put your head down with a great run by Anderson, but he gets popped there by number 3, Tyler Sheen.
And also Younggreen in on the stop, and then finishing him off was Jake Ravula.
If we could take another look at the replay, we could see maybe what the injury is.
Hopefully just got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah. But again, it's another hard-hitting affair. It's what's to be expected between two rivals. Yeah, he just looks to get hit in the head or whatnot. It's also good to see Anderson get up on his own
power. A lot of guys, too. He might have fallen on the ball before he rolled over.
Seemed to be holding his arm a little bit there. But
whenever you see a running back land on the ball like that, get the wind knocked out of you.
Yeah, just knock out the cobwebs just a little bit. He'll be all right.
There's the time left, 34.5 seconds. A tight one here at Gabriel Stadium on the campus of Holy Family in Broomfield. Bill Rogan along with Justin Adams, our stat man extraordinaire, Connor Shreve. And also helping out on the broadcast, Chris O'Neill. 1st and 10 for Erie. And here's Ramey. And he gets about 2 yards before he's grabbed around the ankles by Dante Cowell. Ball at the Holy Family 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Our score, Holy Family 21, Erie 20. Should be an exciting fourth quarter. We'll be right back. And the fourth quarter of play set to begin. There is the score right there. Holy Family leading by 1. The difference right now, a missed extra point, but Erie on the move. Total offense, Erie 301 yards through 3 quarters. Tristan Lyle pitches it to Ramey, and Ramey gets good yardage, but a penalty marker on the play. And we'll see what the call is. Close to a first down. Jim Keller, the official. It's a sideline warning against Holy Family, so it'll be 3rd down and about 2. The next time, it'll be a 5-yard penalty.
That's where you get the get-back coach, where his only job is to make sure the players get back. Scoot back behind that white line so you don't get a penalty.
That was a Beatles song, Get Back.
You going to sing it a little bit? I mean,
No, absolutely not.
You're the one with the golden pipes here. Come on, Bill. Come on, man.
Not the time or place. 3rd and short, 2 down territory for Erie. Here's a little double reverse handoff. Ramey has the first down at the 30-yard line. So the drive will continue. They move the chains again. And Ramey now closing in 100 yards, 14 carries, 95 yards. So Joey Ramey getting a workout tonight.
Yeah, it was a quick pitch to Christian Mickey, who handed off the ball right back to Ramey. And Ramey took it for the necessary yardage and a little bit more for the first down.
And here's Mickey. Christian Mickey mantles his way down to the 25-yard line.
I totally got that.
You like that?
I was wondering if anybody else here would catch it. Pretty good.
So it's a 6-yard pickup. Ball just inside the Holy Family 25-yard line. And again, they wanted to control the ball. Larry Gartrell said we want to control the ball, take time off the clock, whereas Holy Family has the frantic hurry-up offense. Erie very deliberate in their approach, and here's Ramey again. Gets hit, but he drags tacklers again. Guy is a human bowling ball.
Unbelievable.
Refuses to go down. I tell you what, coaches have to love a kid who just runs hard.
Can you imagine if this guy put 15 more pounds on his body, just how much more of a better runner he'll be? He'll be almost unstoppable just because of his leg drive. But it shows the importance of a lower, just running low, a low sense of gravity, great vision, and also just driving your legs.
That's a good point. He does run with excellent vision. He follows his blockers.
And a low center of gravity.
Yep.
Very low center of gravity. Here comes the pitch play.
1st and 10. Here's Mickey again. Christian Mickey gets a few yards before he is stacked up and thrown to the ground. Leading the charge, Daniel Jansen, the senior defensive lineman. 2nd down and 8 for Erie. Wind is blowing left to right now, as we are under 10 minutes here in the 4th quarter.
Look at the time on the clock. Just keeps winding down just the way that Erie likes it.
And this drive started in the 3rd quarter back in their own territory off a fumble. Pedro Anderson dragging tacklers inside the 10, near the 5-yard line. And they'll spot it at the 6. Good enough for a 1st down, so it'll be 1st and goal from the 6. And this was the spot that Holy Family had it last time, and they fumbled it away. And Holy Family could use a defensive player here to come up with a strip. Anderson up the middle. Not quite in. Stopped by Shepard. Check that, Schaefer on the tackle. So it'll be 2nd and goal. And the ball is marked at the, looks like the 2-yard line. Anderson following his blockers, and he is in for the score. Pedro Anderson. Now that you have the lead, Justin, do you go for 2?
Now you go for 2. Now you go for 2. You're in the 4th quarter. You want to make this, it's already a 1-score game, but you want to make it where if Holy Family scores, they have to also make their extra point conversion, as we've seen, is not the easiest thing.
So it's 26-21 in favor of Erie. Our little graphic there is incorrect. It is 26-21.
There we go.
There it is. I tell you, ask and ye shall receive.
Bill, I wouldn't be surprised if you see a boot here pass. Holy Family is expecting the run. A quick pitch to a tight end.
Up the middle to Anderson. It's good for 2.
Yeah, that works pretty well also.
So you can wipe out that missed extra point. 28-21. Erie gets the point back, and they have a 7-point advantage on Holy Family. And we talk about turnovers, how important they are, but as you see, good blocking up the middle.
Yeah, this is the 2-point conversion. As you see, Anderson just go right behind his line and put the ball over the goal line for the 2-point conversion. And that's just what the doctor ordered for Erie. But don't forget that it was set up by a 3rd and 11 pass by Tristan Lyle to his tight end, or his running back also, Joy Ramey. So that was a great play, which continued
coming off a
this
turnover.
drive. Yeah.
Holy Family was up 21-20, trying to go in for a score to make it 28-20, and they fumbled inside the 10-yard line. And that's a 93-yard drive.
Wow.
By Erie. And that big conversion on 3rd down. I tell you, the offense looked pretty fresh.
Well, you know, one thing that we didn't talk about is just the negative effects of what happens when you run the no-huddle offense, especially when you have guys who are on the offense running the no-huddle offense, also playing defense going both ways. You know, we'll see how good their conditioning is now because Holy Family needs to score to tie this ball game.
Little pooch kick is fielded at the 23-yard line, and breaking it up the middle to the 45-yard line is Jared Fellows. That Fellows made a good play.
Give the senior some love. What a great job of getting the ball as one of the up back and taking it to the 45-yard line. Great return.
A lot of times the up back, they're expecting to block. They find the ball in their hands and they're a little tentative. He was looking to take it all the way.
Bill, I can tell you from experience, you just freak out. You're like, oh my God, the ball's in my hand.
Now that you blew my ears off my headset. De Herrera gets two and gets lambasted. Anderson and Dixon. And there's a little scrapping going on here. And we hear the coaches next to us in the Erie coaches box yelling, throw a flag. You might throw a flag on both teams. The officials got to get this under control in a hurry. And I can't believe we didn't see a flag thrown.
Well, let's take a look again at the replay. De Herrera breaking a tackle, and then he gets baptized. Good gracious, what a great hit by number 53, Max Dixon.
Summers rolling to his right, being pursued. Pass is complete on the far sideline, and that's to Tremblay. First down, Holy Family. So here come the Purple Tigers, but hold everything. There is a flag on the play.
There's a penalty on the play.
And we'll see what Jim Keller says. Ineligible man downfield, second time tonight. That has been called on Holy Family. And Justin, when you have a quarterback rolling out and the play takes long to develop, sometimes the linemen think, well, he's going to tuck it away and run.
Yeah, but that's still no excuse for a lineman to run down the field. You should always be behind the line of scrimmage.
9 penalties for Holy Family for 70 yards.
Yeah, penalties will come back to bite you. Penalties and turnovers is what's hurting Holy Family so far.
Summers will keep, and he gets about 2 yards. And the fired up Erie defense buries him at the 44-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 11. Under 8 minutes to go. 26 or 28-21 Erie. You don't have to worry about the play clock running out with Holy Family on offense. Summers downfield. It is complete at the 50-yard line to Tyler Sheen, well short of a first down. And now 4th and 6. Mike Gabriel, if he punts it away, the way Erie's offense was last time, you might not get the ball back.
Yeah, but you also don't want to give the ball back to Erie on the plus side of the field if you don't get the first down. I would kick it here. It's still 7:18 left. You know, trusting your defense to make a stop.
I would punt it as well. Here's a gamble by Mike Gabriel. Summers, look out. He avoids one guy. Can he get the first down? He does before he's knocked out of bounds. Good heavens. And we have an injured player on the far side for Erie. Boy, they're dropping like flies.
Goodness. Let's take a look at the replay as the freshman Brow had a wide open shot at Summers and he just missed him. But hey, you know, that's just a better play by Summers. Again, in the tackle there, as it looks like number 21.
I'm not sure. I thought it might have been 28.
If it's 21, it's Christian Mickey. 28 is Joey Ramey. Either way, they will have an injury timeout. If we can look at the replay one more time just to find out who that player was who's injured on the play for Erie. We can take one more look at the replay as we see the cheerleaders for Holy Family. Again, a great escape of the sack by Summers as he's running for the first down. He gets to the marker, and then he gets hit out of bounds.
I think it was Ramey.
Yeah, Ramey, number 28.
He's had a great game tonight. Ramey has scored a touchdown via the pass, and he also ran a 37-yard jaunt into the end zone. And there's some of the kooky kids here at Holy Family High School.
Nothing better than Friday night football.
Well, I tell you what, you know, seriously, you get up early, you go to school, and some of these kids don't live in the area of Holy Family, private school, and you work hard all week, you get a chance to blow off some steam on a Friday night.
That's right. Nothing wrong with that. Love it, love it, love the atmosphere here.
1st and 10, Holy Family at the Erie 45-yard line. 6:47 to go. D. Herrera off tackle, left side, gets to the 40-yard line before he is corralled and slammed to the ground by Behringer. 2nd down and 5.
Again, here you go with the hurry-up offense. Last drive, they ran to the left a couple of times and to the right to D. Herrera.
Straight up the middle to Tremblay. 1st down, 8 yards. Tackled by Kyle Haynes. So another 1st down for the Holy Family Tigers. Almost a must-score possession.
Well, you're running out of time now. You're about to hit the 6-minute mark of the game.
Both teams with all 3 timeouts. D. Herrera slipped, so Summers gets taken down. On the tackle, maybe the easiest tackle he'll ever make is Joseph Hamlin. Loss of 2, 2nd down and 12. Summers will keep. Summers inside the 30 down to the 26 where he took a stick by Tyler David. Good pickup, a very manageable 3rd down. And Justin, 2-down territory here?
Obviously it's 2-down territory here. You're about at the 5-minute mark. You don't want to give the ball back to Erie. Their offense is very potent with their running attack.
Tremblay in at fullback. He gets the ball straight up the middle. And he's got a 1st down, I believe, inside the 23-yard line. David again on the tackle. As we approach 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10, Holy Family. D. Herrera right side, breaks a tackle, but can't escape the 2nd man. Dixon not happy with himself for missing the tackle, but he slowed D. Herrera up enough. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. D. Herrera tonight with 117 yards on the ground.
Yeah, getting closer to 1,000 yards on the season.
Dinsmore split to the right. He's got incredible speed, just a sophomore. Summers will keep, cuts it inside, and he gets down to the 15-yard line. A couple of yards short of a 1st down. It'll be 3rd and about 3. Summers turns and keeps, close to a 1st down before he gets taken down on the tackle by Wesley Brow.
He needed to get to the 12-yard line, Bill, so He might. Oh, that's the first down. I thought he was just a little bit short.
First down, and the ball will be spotted at the 11-yard line. So they can get a first down. As we near 4 minutes to go. 7-point lead for Erie, a precarious lead at that. Summers spreads him out and will keep it. Turns it inside the 10-yard line. Did you see any similarities to a guy who used to play here in Denver, a guy named Tebow, I think?
No, you mean Jake Plummer? No. Yeah, definitely.
His
Tebow.
running style is like Tebow.
Yeah.
He sees an opening and he'll take it.
The way that he just takes the ball, runs north and south, and
But he throws a little better.
a lot better. I'll put it that way.
I'm not going to say a lot. Let's give Timmy T a little credit.
Okay, he gets some credit, but not a bad day so far for Summers.
I think Summers actually might throw better on the run than Tebow, but that's just me.
Well,
but he does have, Tebow never afraid of contact.
No.
Never afraid to hit the hole.
No.
Always drives for that extra yard. David Summers does that. And Summers tonight, 104 yards on the ground, 192 passing yards. And according to my math, that is 296 yards of total offense.
There you go. Duquesne's finest in the house. I see you.
There you go. Duquesne, the Harvard of Western Pennsylvania. I take that back. They dropped the baseball program. I don't like Duquesne University anymore.
Goodness.
3:40 to go. Again, both teams with their full allotment of timeouts. Holy Family facing a second down. Well, who took this timeout? Erie took the timeout. Thank you. Very friendly press box here at Holy Family, although they didn't feed us this year.
Well,
I'm going to have to talk to Ben Peterson, the athletic director. Say, Ben, what's going on here?
They can't be perfect at everything.
My color man, Justin's been complaining about that all night. D. Herrera up the middle. He gets hit by Dixon and taken down. That'll bring up a third down. So the ball is at the 6-yard line, maybe the 5. They need 4 yards. Scrambling around.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Summers just takes the ball here and goes to the quarterback keeper to the right. Or passes.
Flag on the play.
What now?
And it looks like it'll be on Holy Family. They just looked a little disorganized before that snap.
Well, even with the hurry-up offense, at a time like this, you don't have to go to hurry up all the time. You can huddle up and make sure that you get everybody together.
But if you were in the no huddle all game, does it throw your rhythm off if you do go into a huddle?
I don't think so. You could just get your players set, and actually it's on Erie.
Wow.
Let's put it in.
The Erie coach is next to us in the next box. We can hear them through the wall. They've been very vocal all night. And they thought it was on Holy Family. They were applauding, but it's 3rd and 1 now. Half the distance to the goal. We might see I'm going to guess a quarterback sneak. I don't think I'm going out on a limb here. Summers will keep around the right side. Touchdown, Holy Family. And Summers, that is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the night. And they play the Notre Dame Victory March here at Holy Family. I like that song.
Just a little bit.
It might be my favorite song. But now the all-important extra point here. Marco Leonardo is the kicker, and Justin, you and I have a friend who coaches at Englewood High, Andy Cornell, and he said one of the most exciting plays in high school football is the extra point.
Especially to tie the game with about 3 minutes left to go.
Snap, the hold, the kick, and it is good. So we are tied at 28 with 3:02 to go in the 4th quarter.
All right, Bill, are you ready to brush up on your overtime skills?
I don't know. This has been a very entertaining game. That was a 55-yard drive by Holy Family.
Yeah.
And it was off that good kickoff return by Jared Fellows.
Yeah, let's look back at the touchdown run. Trombley, number 40, with the lead block. And Summers just breaking a couple of arm tackles as he gets into the end zone, standing up. Huge, huge play by Summers there.
The winning team tonight will sleep very well because A, they won. They don't have to worry about that. but they'll be so tired physically. They'll go right to but the losing team, they'll be so tired physically, but this game will wear on their minds all night long.
Definitely. Very physical
This
game.
will be a painful loss, whoever comes out on the short end, as Timmy Canody will kick off.
You know, it's time for him to have a good kickoff. He's had his longest one has ended at the 30-yard line. Needs a good one here.
It's a low kick, and it's recovered at the 27. And that was Craig Urish, who was a little upset that he went down on it. He would have preferred to have fielded it like a shortstop and run the ball. But once you hit your knee on the ground, it's dead.
Yeah, definitely. But you know what? No harm, no foul. As long as you have possession of the ball and you didn't fumble it and give it back to Holy Family.
Yeah, that would have been worse.
That's what's important.
So 3 minutes to go and 2 timeouts for Erie. We'll see if they can march down to at least field goal position. And there he is, number 1, Tristan Lyle. And he has really been a game manager tonight. Straight up the middle. Nearly breaking it was Pedro Anderson. Saving a touchdown was Tyler Sheen. A burst up the middle for 12 yards. And Anderson now with an even 100 on 24 carries.
What a great block as you see Anderson go right up the middle. And if Sheen doesn't make that tackle, this score is 34-28. Yeah.
And down to out to the 43-yard line. Anderson brought down by Shepard. Actually, they gave him 4. I gave him a pretty generous spot. 2nd down and 6. Clock is moving. And Larry Gartrell would love to take it all the way down to about the 3-yard line, kick a field goal, and get out of here. Anderson spins. He's in the open field. And Sheen able to tackle him at the 35-yard line. And now they're getting close to field goal range at the 35 with 2:20 to go.
I see you, Anderson. Look at this play. Look at the spin move. Excuse me, you're not going to tackle me today. What a great move that he made as Jake Shepard tried to make the tackle for Holy Family. And Sheen with the great tackle. Erie is moving the ball. They're getting close to the field goal range.
Anderson again, the workhorse this drive, to the 30-yard line. As he is stacked up in the middle. On the tackle was Ravula and Spitzer. Under 2 minutes to go.
Now, Bill, we had one game this year in a field goal that was made at the last second field goal, excuse me. It was the Legacy Broomfield game where Broomfield made a field goal to end the game.
And Broomfield won in dramatic fashion that night. Anderson gets tripped up in the interior, but he still falls forward, and he'll bring up a 3rd and short. 3rd and about 2, as Anderson now 133 yards on 21 carries or 26 carries.
Now, Bill, I'm going to call something a little bit out of the ordinary for Erie. I would pass the ball here. Holy Family is expected to run. Everybody in the stadium is expected to run. If you go with a pop pass to Joey Ramey down the middle, he'll be wide open.
Lyle keeps, and the quarterback gets to the 25-yard line. I think Lyle has a 1st down. For a split second there, he was unsure what to do, and he said, I better just hold on to it. And they're going to mark it short. 4th and inches. Timeout, Erie, with 35 seconds left. Good heavens.
What a game. What a game.
Well, if they were to try a field goal here, it would be about a 42-yarder. And Evan Metzler's range, according to Larry Gartrell, he said it was about 40 to 45 yards.
Okay.
But now kicking off the natural grass. It is not an artificial turf surface.
And also remember that it was raining earlier today, so it's not you won't have solid footing.
And I would say it's cold, but it's crisp. It's chilly. And the ball gets a little harder when it's cold.
Well, if you're Holy Family here, obviously you want to stop Erie from getting the first down. But what you also want to do is you want to look for the pass. You have to pick out which guy you're going to get if they go for the pass. If Erie goes for the pass here, you don't want to leave anything open because Erie has all their passes they have completed except for one has been right down the middle.
But 4th and inches, maybe you get the first down, spike it.
Well,
30. They put 3 seconds on the clock. 38 seconds left. The crowd on their feet on both sidelines.
You have to play your gaps here if you're Holy Family, or else any type of misdirection can really hurt you.
Lyle, the quarterback, and he gives to Anderson, who's got the first down to the 20-yard line. Holy Family trying to strip it. Did they do it? And a first down for Holy Family. All right, check that for Erie. Holy Family claiming they stripped the ball, but here we go. 31 seconds left. They'll start the clock. You might see a spike here. Well, actually, why? Because they are set up. Might as well run a play. Pedro Anderson gets to about the 17 before he's pulled backwards. On the tackle was Dante Cowell. And so 15 seconds left. They're going to have to spike it or call a time. They have one timeout left. The clock's going to run out.
Yeah, there's a lot of confusion down there on the field. I think they're going to hold for the last play.
They call a timeout with 2 seconds left. That's their last timeout. They almost let it run out. They were looking confused on the sidelines. So this will be a field goal opportunity.
I don't know. I'm sorry, Bill. I don't know if we have the replay of that last play where we're stripped at the last moment and the referees blew it dead. As we look at the run, here Anderson has the ball. And again, he's moving his feet. And that's a fumble. I don't know. Oh my goodness. That's a – and you know what? Another missed opportunity.
I don't think he was on the ground. He may have been on another player, but it didn't look like he was on the ground.
He wasn't on the ground. Maybe the referees called it because his progress stopped, but that's a fumble. So Holy Family should have this ball. And I didn't see anybody who was going to catch the guy who caught the who had the fumble. So it could have been taken back the other way.
If they try a field goal here, it'll be about a 35-yarder. The kicker is Ethan Metzler. And the holder will be the quarterback, Tristan Lyle. They'll spot it at the 26, a 36-yard field goal. Remember, he had an extra point blocked in the first quarter. And Holy Family will take a timeout. So it comes down to a field goal.
Yeah, Bill, what you want to do on field goal blocks is you want to have a great push up the middle. As long as you can have a great push up the middle, you know, in high school rules, I forgot, you cannot touch the center. You cannot touch the center at all. That's a penalty. So what you want to do is you want to go up to the guard. So the ball looks to be spotted on closer to the right hash. So that's where the kicker is going to come from. So you want to go and push the lineman down there so you can get your hands up and block the field goal.
Certainly not a chip shot field goal.
No, not at all.
But a very makeable field goal. But in this situation, you need a good snap, you need a good hold, obviously good kick, and good protection. There are 4 elements to the field goal.
And let me bring in a 5th. You need good footing. You need your plant foot to be very strong to get a good kick.
So it will be a 36-yard attempt to win the ball game. Ethan Metzler. It's blocked! And we're going to overtime.
Now there's a flag on the field, Bill, I think.
I'm not sure who got the block, but we'll certainly take another look at it. It looked to be a low kick. And the extra point that was blocked in the first quarter was kicked low. And penalty marker on the play. But here it is.
Take another look at the replay. There you go. What I talked about earlier, getting a great push from the line, and that's how you get the block on a low kick. Now, I don't know what the penalty is. Yeah, I can't see it. It just looked like Erie was, not Erie, but Holy Family trying to get the ball and take it back for the game-winning score.
I'm not sure who blocked the kick. We couldn't see.
Now, also remember, the game cannot end on a penalty. So we'll see what it is.
They're waving it off.
There you go. There you go.
So we are going to overtime.
All right, Bill. Overtime rules. You ready?
Go ahead.
I thought you knew them.
I know the rules. It's like college.
Yeah, definitely. Well, except you get it from the 10-yard line.
But it's not a typical kickoff, and it's more like college than the pros.
Now, Bill, you've been doing games for Channel 8 for what, about 9 years?
60 years.
60 years, yes. You've been doing it since you were a pup. And is this the first overtime game that you've had?
No.
Okay.
I remember an overtime game distinctly between Broomfield and Brighton, where Broomfield's kicker, who ended up going to CU, Kevin Eberhardt, in overtime kicked a field goal that was high and straight down the middle, and they called it a missed field goal.
Really?
It was so high. And Gary Davies, you talked to the Broomfield coach about that, he gets ticked off because Broomfield should have won the game. And we had a perfect camera angle, as there's a Holy Family's Jason Martinez Tebowing. We mentioned Tim Tebow earlier on the broadcast. But basically, the overtime rule is similar to college. You gotta, whoever gets the possession first,
yes,
you can either score a touchdown or a field goal, or if you don't, the other team has a chance too. Each team will get the ball in overtime.
Yeah, so what happens is you have your coin flip and everything just as usual at the beginning of the game. You have a chance to accept or defer, to go on offense first or to go on defense first. That's a beautiful guy on TV there.
Thank you.
But you have a chance to go on offense first or on defense. Usually people want to go on defense first because then you know what you have to do on offense. So then afterwards, let's say if both teams score, and the score is still tied, the team that went on defense first will now go on offense first and vice versa. So and you start from the 10-yard line in.
Yes, you start, start again with the coin flip. This has been such a fun game. Instead of overtime, let's just play another game.
Yeah, why not?
Double-header football here on Channel 8.
Yeah, let's just play two, just like in baseball.
I'm sure the camera guys we have on the roof here are not appreciative of those sentiments.
Well, we're in a warm press box. They're outside in 45-degree weather. I think they don't mind at all.
I remember being in this press box a few years ago when there was a lightning delay, and we were in here for about 45 minutes. There were about 30 people in this little box.
Oh, my goodness.
I know our director, Victor, remembers that game.
What a fun game this has been.
It has been.
Overall.
We did see an injury to
Yes.
a player. That's the only damper to it when B.J. Jensen was taken off the field in an ambulance. We don't know his status right now. But other than that, it has truly been a terrific high school football game. Yeah. And Erie 0-1 in the Northern Conference. They lost their first league game last week to Frederick, their rival. Holy Family 1-0 after beating Thomas Jefferson. But Erie, they're a desperate team. They need to win this game.
Yeah, especially after losing their last two. They lost another game to Northridge, 42-28. So this is a very important game for them, especially as the playoffs are coming near.
And Erie won their first 4 games, 3 of them in shutout fashion. Now they've lost their last 2. Could not tell who won the coin toss. One reason being I stopped paying attention for a split second there.
At least you're honest.
I'll own up to it. I was watching, and then I turned away, and then I looked back and did not see who gets the ball first. But whoever got the ball first probably lost the coin toss because, like you said, Justin, teams want to be on defense first. So if Team A kicks a field goal, then you know, okay, you can get a field goal. But if Team A scores a touchdown, you know you have to go for it on 4th down if it comes to that.
Well, Holy Family's on defense, and you know one thing that this overtime does take away is really the advantage that the no huddle gives Holy Family because you're 10 yards and in.
Yeah, and you just shut off the clock. The clock means nothing now except the play clock. So they'll start at the 10-yard line. First possession of overtime for Erie. And they ran the ball right at Holy Family much of that second half. Tristan Lyle, the quarterback.
Yet again, play your gaps if you're Holy Family.
Anderson gets to about the 5-yard line. It looks like a tired Holy Family defense. On the stop, Nicola Leonardo. They'll spot it just outside the 5-yard line.
Well, Bill, we talked to Coach Gabriel earlier, and he was talking about how this is the best conditioned team that he's had. We're going to find out how really good conditioned they are.
I think we have 2 finely conditioned teams. And cutting inside is Pedro Anderson for the score. Touchdown, Erie, and they take a 34-28 lead. And we'll see if they go for 1 or 2. And with the shaky kicking they've had, they've missed a field goal and an extra point tonight, both blocked. They're going to go for 2.
Why not? I mean, you have a hot offense. Your ground game is working well. Give the ball back to Anderson. Let him get the necessary 2 yards to get you up by 8.
And we have a whistle. Timeout. Now, I think each team gets 1 timeout in overtime.
Yes.
So they'll put the ball back down on the 3-yard line. Gives us a chance to catch our breath a little bit here.
And take a look at this replay.
The scoring in the second half, it was 14-13 at halftime, Holy Family. And Holy Family made it 21-13 on a De Herrera 2-yard run. Then Erie closed the gap to 21-20 on a 37-yard run by Ramey. As you see the touchdown by Pedro Anderson. Anderson had a 2-yard run and a 2-yard or 2-point conversion. That made it 28-21 Erie. Summers a 4-yard run, his 3rd touchdown run of the night, all of 4 yards, by the way. The extra point made it 28-28. And then Anderson here with a 5-yard run for a touchdown to make it 34-28. And the conversion pending.
Beautiful run by Anderson there as he made Sheen look for his ankles and just grab nothing but air on that play. What a great move to his left, a quick juke, and just to get himself into the end zone.
This is a huge play right here. Gigantic play.
Well, usually when they set up in this formation, it's a quick pitch, Bill.
And Mickey around the right side for 2. So Christian Mickey, and now that takes away the extra point for Holy Family if they are to score a touchdown. It is 36-28 Erie. And now the Tigers, see if they can, the Holy Family Tigers, that is.
Yeah, great
I thought
call.
He was stopped early.
Yeah, well, it's just a great call on the sweep on the outside. Holy Family, what their defense has done is they have crashed everybody on the inside. And, well, Mickey goes right to the outside on the sweep, wide open. 2-point conversion. Now they're up by 8.
That time Mickey Rivers his way into the end zone. He was able to cut it out, too. He looked like he was going to take it in and then was able to bounce it out.
Well, great vision to see the outside.
So first and goal to go from the 10-yard line for Holy Family. De Herrera is the back. And they give it coming around the corner to Sheen. Sheen gets good yardage to the 5-yard line before he's tackled by Dixon. And probably Ramey. It is. That kid has been all over the field tonight.
Bill, that play is a touchdown if Holbledale could hold his block on the outside on Ramey.
Second and goal from the 5. De Herrera. Nice hole. Touchdown, Holy Family. And now a 2-point try for the HF Tigers. 36-34.
Bill, if I'm making a call here, the ball's not leaving the hands of Summers. I have a quarterback keeper. You have the big man, number 40, Zach Trumley. You know, you have the junior in the game, and he's not right now, but I have him leading the way for the 2-point conversion.
Well, we'll see if there's maybe a rollout option type thing. Summers gives to Herrera. De Herrera, touchdown for 2. 2-point conversion. And we're tied at 36. crowd's going bonkers here at Holy Family.
Can we put a 2 in front of that overtime sign, huh?
Double overtime.
Unbelievable.
And now Holy Family will have possession here, I believe now.
Holy Family should have the possession here as we look at the touchdown here.
Look at that hole.
Just look at how wide, it's wide open. It's like D. Herrera was Moses there, parted the Red Sea. My God.
That was the touchdown run. Now we'll see the 2-point conversion here.
Yeah, and also one other thing that I forgot to mention is that they should switch sides of the field too. So now it's going to be on the left side as you look on TV of the field as we look back at the 2-point conversion on D. Herrera. As he holds it to the ball, takes it right ahead. Great run right there, great blocking on the sweep. 2-point conversion, 36-36. Second overtime, here we go.
A little holding going on in that 2-point conversion,
Bill,
perhaps.
Bill, what's the rule, though?
If they don't throw the flag, it's not a penalty.
Beautiful rule. I love it.
Although a Holy Family player had a lot of jersey, a lot of white jersey in his hand.
Hey, if you can get away with it, I mean, if they don't call it.
Is this necessary to have another coin flip?
No, what should happen is that the play should go on the other end.
But they're going to have a coin flip.
Oh, wow.
To me, this is just a time waster here. I got things to do, like sleep. I won't be able to sleep tonight. I'm jacked up from this game.
Well, this is a great game here. Double overtime, 36-36, Holy Family and Erie.
The adrenaline is
flowing. Unbelievable. Great game. Great scene.
And then why would you have to take it down the other end of the field? There's nobody at that end of the field. All the people are down this way. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, you see a lot of people there, like 2 on the other side of the field. Why not play down there?
But I'd like to see them go into the end zone where the scoreboard is. I think they're going to do that.
Well, it makes the most sense.
But again, they're having another coin flip. It's ludicrous. Get me Chassa on the line right now. All right, second overtime, 36 apiece. And if you are going to get one of these DVDs, you're going to get your money's worth, that's for sure.
And a little bit more.
Yes. And there's the head coach, Larry Gartrell. Verbal encouragement, that's all a coach can do right now. You prepare them during the week and you let them go on Friday night. Holy Family will have the ball to start the second overtime. If you're Erie, you're thinking that last touchdown by Holy Family was way too easy.
Yeah, way too easy. You want to make a stand here.
Summers keeps. Summers to the corner. Touchdown. Fourth rushing touchdown tonight for Summers. That is his 13th rushing touchdown. And now if you're a Holy Family, do you go for 2 or an extra point?
Go for 2. Let me answer that for you quickly. You go for 2.
Okay.
Same play. I don't know why you would change it.
D. Herrera is my pick.
Oh. Now you might kick the extra point.
Wow. Illegal procedure on Holy Family. Holy moly, Holy Family. That was a bad penalty. So now they're going to try the extra point. And Marco Leonardo, the smallest guy in the field, comes trotting out. Yeah. And this is huge here because if he does not make this extra point, then if Erie scores a touchdown, they have 2 options, either an extra point or a 2-point try. So Leonardo will try the 25-yard extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 42-30 or 43-36. Holy Family.
You know what? The way that Erie has been kicking the ball in the second half, that's going to loom large because if Erie scores, I guarantee you they're not going for the extra point. They're going to go for 2.
This game has been exciting with a capital X. So Erie, field goal is not an option. They must score a touchdown and then either
looking back at the touchdown play, just another keeper by Summers. And just another great block on the outside by number 58, Daniel Kubastek. And he's been all over the place today. Really great blocking by that offensive lineman.
Up the middle. Anderson, good yardage inside the 5-yard line. And we go to the 17th overtime. It's 3 a.m. here at Holy Family. Just inside the 5-yard line, 2nd down. Again, they must score a touchdown to have a chance to either tie Holy Family or win with a 2-point conversion. Anderson again, near the goal line where he's stacked up. He's close, but not quite. They'll spot it at the 1, according to the official on the far side. Anderson peels himself off the ground. Anderson tonight, 159 yards on 32 carries. Third down and goal.
Big play here for Holy Family. Got to get a stop here. Shoot the gap. Shoot the play count or something.
And touchdown, Anderson. So Pedro, another touchdown. And what do you do here?
Go for the win.
They're going to go for the win, so this is it. There will not be a third overtime. It will either be a Holy Family win with a stop or an Erie win with a 2-point conversion. Would you take a timeout if you're Holy Family?
I would. I would take a timeout from Holy Family.
Get the
make sure that your defense is all together. And that's what Coach Gabriel's going to do.
Great minds think alike. Right now, if you're the defensive coordinator, if you're head coach Mike Gabriel, you're telling your defense, just give me one play. One play.
3 yards out. Anderson has been the guy who has taken it in for Erie, really running the ball down their throat. I mean, you put everybody on the line. And let's take a look at the replay of the touchdown run by Anderson. And again, just going on the inside, breaks the tackle, drives his legs into the end zone.
If I was calling a defensive play here, I would just send everybody, just to blitz everybody.
Well, it doesn't matter if you blitz everybody. What's important is that you blitz the gaps.
Yes.
You just cannot blitz just to blitz.
You got to get somebody in the backfield.
Yeah, so
and blow up the play.
Which is, again, why if Erie ever wanted to do a play fake and just throw the ball up in the air, the tight end will be wide open. I guarantee if Erie throws the ball, it's going to be wide open. It will be wide open.
They're not going to throw the ball.
But they're not going to throw the ball because that's not Erie. Erie is 3 yards in a cloud of dust. And guess what? They need 3 yards to get a W here and snap a 2-game losing streak.
This is the ball game. Lyle, the quarterback, pitches to Ramey. Ramey is stopped. Holy Family wins.
Unbelievable.
And the Tigers of Holy Family, in dramatic fashion, stop the 2-point conversion try, and they win it in double overtime, 43-42. And they are going nuts. And Justin, you have to feel for Erie. What a game they played as well, and they come up a yard short.
Erie played their hearts out, going with the option play there. What great disciplined defense by Holy Family to come up with the huge stop and to win the game.
So 43-42, Holy Family wins, and let's see that final play.
Okay, well, you give the ball, you put it in your quarterback's hands. He fakes to give to Anderson as he pitches it out. But again, what great tackle it again. First, you have Sheen, who holds up, who actually makes the initial contact, and then great gang tackling by Holy Family, stopping Erie at the 1-yard line. Game, set, match. Holy Family.
Wow. In on that stop was Danny Fiorino. And just a great high school football game. So Erie, they lose their 3rd in a row. They are now 4-3, 0-2 in conference play. And up next for them, they will take on Denver North at home next week. Holy Family improves to 6-1, 2-0 in the Northern Conference, and they will play at Frederick next week. That should be a very interesting game. So once again, Justin, a magnificent high school football game. Holy Family comes out on top by 1, and we'll talk to Mike Gabriel and probably David Summers when this game, when we go to our post-game show. Last comment.
What a great game, especially the way that Holy Family came back down 7 points late in the fourth quarter. Made a couple of great plays. Summers with a lot of a great fourth down run. Remember, it was 4th and 7. He was going out for a pass, and one of the Erie players had a clear shot at him. Made a great evade maneuver, ran for the first down. The rest is history. Holy Family with the win.
And we'll be back. Again, our final in double overtime. Holy Family 43, Erie 42. We told you the Tigers would win. It took double overtime for Holy Family to outlast Erie 43-42. I'm joined right now by Holy Family head coach Mike Gabriel. And Coach, you've had a lot of exciting wins over the years. Where would you rank this on the excitement meter?
Right up there near the top, for sure. For sure.
The last play of the game, the 2-point conversion for Erie. They score, they win. They don't, they lose. They lost. Did you guys anticipate when you took that time out that they might run an option play?
We didn't anticipate that at all, no. We knew they were going to go for 2. We just didn't know what play they were going to run.
How difficult is it to defend a team that runs every play with 3, even 4 very effective backs?
Well, they do it. They're one of the best at it, so it's very difficult, especially if you're undersized like we are, to get after it every play, the whole game, and stay with them. So,
what does this win mean for your program?
Well, it means next week we're defending a league title. So that's our goal, is to defend the title next week and go from there.
David Summers had 4 touchdown runs. He threw the ball well. Throws very good on the run. Not too many quarterbacks can throw as well as he does on the run. What does he mean to your program?
Well, David's instrumental in what we do offensively. He checks at the line in our no huddle. He does things that a lot of kids in high school may or may not be able to do. When plays breaks down, he makes things with his legs. So, I mean, David's very instrumental to our offense, very valuable.
Why have you gone to the no huddle?
You know, we looked at our tape from the last couple of years, and when we were most successful, it was when we were in our 2-minute offense, when we got things going quickly. So we said, well, why don't we just make it all 2-minute offense and go from there?
Well, it's worked out so far. You're 6-1, 2-0 in league play. Thanks a lot, Coach. Now we'll talk to your quarterback. That's Coach Mike Gabriel. Now we bring in David Summers. David, nice job. Kind of a boring game.
Oh man, that's like the most nervous I've ever been in my life. Give them credit; they played tough the whole game, but we persisted on even after turnovers. After they scored and went ahead of us, and came out with a win.
How much pressure is there on the entire offense when you go down by 8 in overtime? You can't kick an extra point, so even if you get a touchdown, you still have to do it again.
Enormous amount of pressure, but. The O-line has been pushing the whole game. We were confident that we can get that 2 points. Got to give it up to the O-line, receivers, and everyone. That's who won the game.
Do you like running the no-huddle offense?
I do. I think the up-tempo really can give the defense off balance, and that's what really helped us through this year.
When you look at your team now, 6-0 or 6-1, 2-0 in league play, how much better can Holy Family be going down the stretch?
We have a long way to go. I mean, it's great to get the win, but next week we have Frederick, who beat them, so it's going to be a tough game, and we just got to keep improving and move forward.
Was this the toughest game you've ever been involved in personally?
Yeah, I'd say so. Just basically how nerve-wracking it was, how much execution we had to make, but glad to get the win.
You'll sleep well tonight.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, David Summers, quarterback, 4 rushing touchdowns, and I bring in Justin Adams. And Justin, we witnessed a fine football game. We did see an injury to a player, B.J. Jensen of Erie. I understand I was talking before to one of the coaches. He was moving. A lot of the stuff they did was precautionary. It looks like he's going to be okay. So that is an awfully good sign. Maybe the best thing to come out of this game.
Yeah, one of the most exciting games that I've seen ever, no matter what level. But it's glad to hear that the kid is doing well, that he's safe and sound. So moving all his fingers and everything, talked to Coach Gabriel a little bit, so he's doing fine.
Yeah, you hate to see kids hurt. But getting back to this game, devastation if you lose this game. And Erie, you could see when they did not score in that two-point conversion, how deflated they were. It'll be tough for them to come back. But on the flip side, what a lift for Holy Family going into the Frederick game.
Yeah, 3 more games to go for Holy Family. It starts with Frederick next week. A huge win, actually probably the toughest game they had on their schedule, in my opinion, going forward. They needed this game. They want to get the #1 seed to make sure that they get the first playoff game home here. So this is a very important win for them.
Coach Gabriel was surprised that they went with the option on the two-point conversion. Were you surprised?
I was. I mean, the belly option was working up the middle to Anderson. It was a beautiful play. They were at least getting 3 yards a pop every time, and that's what they needed. But again, Holy Family, what a great job by their defense to step up when it matters most. You could bend all the way up to the last point, but they didn't break. Great job by Holy Family and their defense.
It was really a fun game. And, Justin, that looks like a very expensive suit. So I think we'll continue this post game for another 20 minutes while the rain comes down.
You know, Bill, I think I'm actually going to walk out of here. I enjoyed this game, double overtime, and I'm wet. So let's get out of here, huh?
All right, again, the final score, Holy Family 43, Erie 42. For Justin Adams and our entire crew, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll catch you next time on Channel 8.